All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, by my watch, it's noon or just a little past, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Valley. On behalf of Paint Valley, Byland, Shorthorns, and Beckler, we certainly appreciate all of you being with us today to appraise this great set of cattle. I want to also put a big shout out to all those tuned in on CCI.live. I know we got a record number of you tuned in today to watch and bid on the genetics as well, and we certainly welcome you as all as well. So, you've come to a place where there's 3 outstanding programs that are offering genetics today, and I think you're well aware of that, and that's why you're here. But we've got quality cattle out there in the pens, backed by quality people, some top-notch people that are great cattlemen, cattle people, and do a great job and stand behind their product in every way. So, at this time, I'm going to call a couple of our sale participants here to the microphone. They're going to want to welcome you as well. So as he does, let's welcome Lee Miller, our host here, and thank him for all the work that he does. Lee?
I want to welcome each of you in here today. I hope you get too warm. There's been a lot of people who come to this sale, and what I hear from them is it's cold in that barn. The wind's blowing from that end to that end and lifts the tent up on that side. And, it's so we've had some, hopefully we've shut out all that weather. Last year I went through these announcements and I recognized some people. When I got done, I'd missed half the people I need to recognize. So this year I took some notes. I want to thank our guest consigners. You talk about working with an incredible set of people with high integrity. They'll bring you a good set of cattle every year, and they work hard at what they do. And that's the Byland family and Jeff and John, as well as Jeff and Marty, and then John and Lori. And I believe Mrs. Byers is in attendance today. So, yes. I had somebody text me last night and said, I'm not going to be there, but the first Shorthorn sale I went to was 47 years ago. It was at Byland. So they've been doing this a long time, and Mrs. Byers would have been there for that. So that's pretty incredible. And then the other families, Greg and Jen and the boys, Lane, Luke, Aiden, they show up, they work hard, they get their job done. If you know anything about them, they will show up and help. Things happen when they come. I need to recognize a few staff members. One of the people I missed the last time is our herdsman. From the time she was 16 or 17 years old in high school, we used to show cattle against her at the county fair, and I asked if she'd come help us get cattle ready to sell. She's been with us, I don't know, probably 14 or 15 years. She's been with us a long time. She knows our cow herd as well or better than I do. I've never met anybody better at calf health, herd health, synchronizes all the cows, takes care of the ET program, and she's got her own young family, which fills her hands and makes her busy. But I'm really, really grateful for the time that Gretchen puts into making this happen. We wouldn't be up and running in this program today if it was not for Gretchen. I can assure you that. Another person that's in attendance, yeah. Another person here is Jonas, sitting in the back. Jonas is the handyman that fixed up the buildings. He's changed how things look around here. He's been with us 25 years. He's a neighbor, friend. He can do anything from rebuild an engine to round up cows on a horseback. I mean, he's talented. He can do all of it. And he's a servant in what he does. Somebody I don't see here is Bobby. He's been with us over 15 years. He's a neighbor, retired. He feeds cows. No complaints. You talk about somebody that's a servant to other people. That guy works and never complains. He's awesome that way. Also want to recognize people that came help clean cattle this week. On our crew, Luke Beckler was here. Luke Stutzman was here as well as Dale Miller and his daughter Pacey. Hunter Tilton was here. Thank you for that. I thought they did a good job getting cattle cleaned up. I know that Kenny and his whole crew were here as well the previous day, so thank you. I do want to recognize a few family members. I know Whitney is here. So we've got 2 daughters, 2 sons. Megan has recently married, is not here. 3 granddaughters. One of them has a basketball game this morning. And then Whitney's in the back corner. She's going to be over at checkout when you get done, have some gifts for you. Grant, I don't see him here right now. Derek's in the back here next to the tree, if you want to raise your hand. So that's Derek. He's done this pretty much his whole life, so this comes pretty natural for him. And then my wife in the door, if you can wave. She needs credit for 2 things. First is putting up with me. Like, my dreams are too big for me sometimes, right? And she puts up with that. And the second is she gives of her time unselfishly to anybody that needs help over and over again. So she's really incredible. She's kind of gets all the food lined up and gets it in here, so she does all that. But thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Hopefully we look forward to getting a set of cattle in, a new set of hands. We could unload if you load out. If you go around the back, there's going to be 3 or 4 young men loading you out with directions where to go. You basically pull by the shop up here, and we'll get you out of here in good order. Thank you.
You bet. Give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Lee, and thank you all that you do for this great shorthorn breed. At this time, we're also going to call to the microphone to welcome you as well, Dr. Jeff Byers. And Kevin assures me he wasn't the auctioneer at that sale 47 years ago, Jeff. Believe it or not, most of you wouldn't guess that. But anyway, nonetheless, it's a privilege for me to introduce Dr. Jeff Byers.
Hi, thanks. Appreciate you all being here. And I was there for that sale. I don't look that old, though, do I? Anyway, you don't need to answer that. Start off, I want to thank Lee and his family for hosting this event again. And really a special thanks for the addition on the building and the insulation and the heat, especially on a cold day. So we love it. And I want to introduce my family that's here. My brother John and his wife Lori are back there. My sister Jill is here. My mom Maryland. My wife Marty. Our herdsman Kenny Flanner's here. His wife Logan and daughter Everly are right there. Everly's waving. So John and Kenny do all the work at the farm on a day-to-day basis. I do my vet work and live there and help out when I can, but the credit goes to them for getting everything ready. And they work hard because we don't have any extra help, so it's them doing it every day. What I will say then is that we think we've got a great offering here. The Shorthorn cattle are our life, have been all of our lives. Our reputation means absolutely everything to us, and we think the cattle that we offer are getting better every year. We hope that's our goal, and we hope you think so. And I hope you're prosperous with them. And if you have any problems along the way, please let us know right away so that we can help you out in any way that we can. So again, I just want to thank you all for being here.
You bet. Thank you, Jeff. You know, we're blessed to have what I think is one of the top beef cattle associations in the country based in Kansas City. Mountie Souls and his crew do a great job of providing the registry and the service to you, the members of that great breed association. Today we've got Matt Woolfolk with us here that's going to make some comments as well and welcome you. I called Matt to the microphone here, and he's not going to be around, but this will be his last I think, time to give a speech on behalf of the ASA as of right now as we know it. So appreciate all that Matt does. He does a tremendous job for Shorthorn cattle and will continue to do so. So, Matt, take it away.
Thank you, Jeff. Once again, it's awesome to see a full house here for the maternal event. That's been kind of a broken record at the sales I've gotten to attend this fall is full house of folks that are excited to invest in Shorthorn genetics and try to move their programs forward. This time of year is a busy time for staff and our breeders alike. You know, the rest of the crew went to the North American in Louisville, put on a great event, and their reward for that was they get to come home and go right into planning for Oklahoma City and Denver. So those events are right around the corner. Take a quick minute and recognize that we have 3 of our ASA Board of Directors members here today. You heard from Lee Miller. He is currently serving as the president of the board for this year. Jeff Agater is also a member of the board, and Corey Bolam is here from Minnesota. Those 3 and the other 6 gentlemen that serve with them, I wish you realized how much time and energy they put into their service on that board to try to do what is the absolute best for the Shorthorn breed and its membership. Those gentlemen give of their time like none other to try to make this breed as best as they can and move it forward in the industry. Jeff's absolutely right. The staff in the office is second to none. If you need any help, please contact those folks. They do a great job. Like I said, it's a little busy right now, so if you don't get them on the first call, give them a little grace. They're probably trying to help someone else through their problems. But if there's anything they can do for you, please feel free to let you know. And this time of year, feel it's proper to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, and again, appreciate all your efforts as well. So our clerk is out here. Amy's out in the other room. I think we're in there to register for a buyer number and get your sale order and so forth. So you'll make settlement with her as well. Lee already addressed the trucking that will load out after the conclusion of the sale. For those of you bidding online or that are going to need trucking, we do have a truck leaving here Monday morning heading west, and we'll work on the trucking after the sale today on anything else that we need to do. So just be sure to let Lee or I know what your needs may be, and we'll be glad to get those worked out. All the cattle sell fully guaranteed, and as you saw on the sale order update sheet, other than the few of the outs that didn't make it here to the sale, everything else is as cataloged, which is pretty incredible. So a ton of data behind these cattle. The records are accurate and good, and what a set of cattle they are. We can also insure your purchases. If you want to insure your purchases, just let the clerk know when you settle out, or let me know if you're an online buyer, and we'll get that taken care of. So those are our announcements for now. I'm going to turn the microphone over to my very good friend, Mr. Kevin Wendt. He's going to have some introductions, and we're going to be underway. Kevin?
All right, Jeff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the maternal event. And again, on behalf of these great consigners that are with us here today, Paint Valley, Byland, and Beckler, happy holidays to you. And we also look forward to taking your bids and working with you folks here today. On behalf of CCI.live, Gavel's Down the Best in the country, Darla is here and will be representing you folks that are bidding via the World Wide Web. We just want to remind you that you agree to the terms and conditions of the auction, and you understand that when you click that bid button, you agree to those terms. You're going to make settlement. You've made trucking arrangements and so forth ahead of time, but just pay attention to your bid screen. That's going to be the most accurate information as you bid here today. And again, on behalf of Jeff and Darla, Agater Marketing Services, we welcome you here. We've got a good group of sale representatives that are here and going to be working the phones here today, and also our ring crew that's out front. Again, you've heard from Matt with the association. Appreciate Matt being with us. Derek Jungles is going to be bidding online, have some representatives here as well. John Mintz here today on special assignment will be working the ring. Brent Elam is here and is going to be working the ring as well. Daryl Rand with the Shorthorn Country. Appreciate Uncle Daryl being with us. He'll be working the ring here today. And Alan Sears with Sears Marketing Services, serving as one of the consultants and ringmen here for the auction as well. So we're glad that you're here. We don't want to miss your bid. We've got you spread out over a big territory. One of the great things anytime we gather up for a Shorthorn sale is the royalty that we have here and just the overall influence that these young ladies here to my left have on our breed and the support that they give us. I do want to take a second here to introduce them before we go ahead and sell a couple of the donation lots here today. Miss Kylie Searson is the daughter of Fred and Heather Searson. She's from Hardin County, Ohio. She goes to Kenton High School. That's home of the Wildcats, and she's been involved with the Shorthorn breed since 2018. Appreciate Kylie being with us, and she does a great job representing our great breed of cattle. Miss Anna Kosman is the daughter of Chris and Tiffany Kosman at Medina. That's up in Medina County. And she is an 8th grader at Buckeye Junior High School. What a great name for a junior high school, Buckeye, yeah, man. And she's been showing pigs and cattle in 4-H, and and she's also involved in cross-country, track, and cheerleading. So I appreciate Anna being with us as well. And then our Ohio Shorthorn Queen for the 2024 year is Miss Sadie Cummins. She's the daughter of Scott and Courtney. And she's a fifth-generation farmer. She's from Gallia County, where she's involved in a multi-species farm. They've got cattle, pigs, poultry, sheep. She goes to the Gallia Academy, where she's very active in FFA. She serves as the vice president, and she also is involved in soccer, football, wrestling, member of the show choir, key club, mock trial, and student leadership team. So you can see these young ladies obviously represent the livestock industry, and in particular the Shorthorn breed. I ask that you give them a hand and welcome here to the maternal event. All right, well, Jeff, I think we're going to start off and sell a couple of these donation items first, I believe.
That's right. As Kevin noted, these young ladies spend a lot of time traveling around and a lot of money out of their own pockets. So we're going to sell a couple of items here that are going to help offset some of that travel expense and hard work that they do. So we're going to sell the wreath first. Is that right, Darla? So the wreath here is going to sell first, the Christmas wreath, the beautiful wreath they got put together here. So let's support these young ladies and the excellent job they do and sell this wreath right now.
All right, we're going to sell the wreath to you first. Again, it's ready to just go and hang right up at home.
And you can settle, if you're the purchaser of either of these first two items, you can sure settle directly with the lassies. You don't need to run it through the settlement desk.
Okay, all right, we are ready to go. How about others on able to be able to buy them? Bid on the Christmas wreath right there. How about others on able to buy them? Give 500. You gonna get 5 to buy, but get 5 to buy, but get $500 on able to buy them. 100 and go. You gonna get 1 able to buy, but get 100 now have. You gonna get 5 able to buy, but get 150 down 2. You gonna get 2 able to buy, but get $200 on able to buy, but get 200. You gonna get 100 now, but get down 2 and now have. You gonna get 5 able to buy, but get $250 on able to buy, but get 2.5 down 3. You gonna get 3 able to buy them now have. You gonna get 5 able to buy, but get $350 down $400. On able to buy them now. Able to give it a buy, but get 450 down 500. You gonna get 5 to buy them now. Able to give it a buy, but get 550. You gonna get 5.5. You gonna get 5 to get 5 to give it a buy, but get $550 on able to buy, but get 5 to give it a buy. Everybody else, you gonna get 550 on them, and I sold 500. 683. Thank you guys. $500 even. Let's give them a nice hand for buying that at 500 even. New York bound, JAS Farm.
All right, now we've got the milk jug. Where's it? The decorated milk jug there right in front of the block. We're going to sell as well, so that'll be the second item for the day. They're going to grab it and get it moved up for you, but let's bid on the milk jug.
All right, got the milk container and all the Christmas decorations and all to go right there. How about others on able to be able to buy them, or table to buy, but get how many dollars on able to be able to buy them? Get 500. You gonna get 5 able to buy, but get 5 to buy, but get 5 to buy them. 100 to have. You gonna get 5 able to buy, but get 150. You gonna get 100 and a half. It down 2. You gonna get able to buy, but get $200 on able to buy, but get 2 able to buy them. Now able to buy, but get 250 down 3. You gonna get 3 able to buy, but get $300 on able to buy them. Now able to buy, but get 350. You gonna get 3 down $400 on up. You gonna get 4 to buy them now half. You gonna get 5 to buy, but get 450 now. $500 now. Able to buy, but get 550 on them. But 5.5, $600 on able to buy, but get able to buy, but get 5 able to get 600. You gonna get $600 on them. You gonna get able to buy, but get $600 on able to buy, but get able to buy everybody else. You gonna get 600 to bid on them, and I sold them to you 550. Daryl 550. 712 the buyer number.
That goes to Andrew Steiner. Thank you, Andrew. All right. Yeah, give him a round of applause. You just raised a nice chunk of change, and thank you to you lassies once again. Great work there. We're going to get into the selling of the cattle, and what a spot to start here. We've got 1B, this heifer that I've been hearing about for a long time. As we started planning the sale, I get the privilege to be here several times a year, and I know this is one that Lee's deeply excited about in terms of this female's phenotype and genotype here. An own daughter of Flash out of the great Adelaide 3J here. Female we're going to sell you a flush on just a little while here, but you check her genomics. She's minus for her birth EPD, strong in her yearling category, super strong in BMI and CPI here. Just a beautiful roan-polled female that's, as we talked last night amongst us, is going to be one that raises herd bulls and great females for years to come here. This is quite an opportunity for Lee to let us dig in and offer this female here. Let's sell 1B, the Adelaide.
All right, Adelaide time. All right, you're bidding on 1B. And how about $, Sean, able to be able to buy, able to buy, table to buy, look at how many $, Sean, able to buy, get 10,000. You look at 10, able to buy, look at $10,000, Sean, able to buy, look at able to buy, 3,000, 3,500. You look at 35, down 4. You look at 4, down 4,500. You look at 45, 5. Look at down 55, $6,000, Sean, able to buy, 6,500. You look at 5, down 7. You look at 7, able to buy, 75. You look at 75, $8,000, now 8,500, now 9. You look at 90, able to buy, look at 9, 9,500. You look at 95, able to buy, look at 5, now 10, now 10, 5. You look at 10, able to buy, look at 10, 5. You look at 5, able to buy, look at 10, 5 to bid on her. You look at 5, now 11,000, now 5. You look at 5, able to buy, 11, 5. 11.5, now 12. You look at 12, down 5. You look at 12, about look at 12.5. You look at 5, about look at now 13,000. I'm at 13, you about look at $13,000 on her. I'm at 13, now 5. You look at 5, about 14, now 5. You look at 5, about look at 5, about 14.5 to bid on her. You look at 5, about look at 5, about 14.5, 15,000, and now 5, and now $16,000 on her. I'm at 16, you about look at 16, you about 16,000. Online bidders, you're all out. I'm at 16, you about look at 10, you about going to be 16,000. What's that? 16, now 5. You look at 5, look at 5, about 16, 5. You're out online. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 5. Which one's in back there, John? 16, 5, 17. And now 17,000. You look at 17, look at 10. You're out on the phone to the right. You look at 17, look at 10, look at 17,000. You look at 17, look at 17 to bid on her. You look at 17, look at 10, look at 17. Now 5. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 17, 5. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 17, 5 to bid on her. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 5, look at 17.5. You look at 5, able to buy now 18,000. I'm at 18, able to buy, I'm going to be $18,000 on able to buy, look at 18,000. Online bidders, you're out as well. You look at 18, able to buy, look at 18, you want to do it? I'm at 18,000. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. 18,000. Now 5. You look at 5, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, 18,500. You look at 5, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, look at 18,500. You look at 5, able to buy, 5, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, look at 18,500. You able to do it? And now 19,000. You look at 19, able to buy, look at 19 to bid on her. You look at 19, able to buy, look at 19,000. I'm at $19,000 on her. You look at 19, able to buy, look at $19,000 on able to buy, look at 19. You able to do it? You look at 19,000. You look at 19, able to buy, now 5. You look at 5, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, 19,500. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 5, look at 19,500. Now 20,000. You look at 20, look at $20,000 on able to buy, look at $20,000 on her. You look at 20, look at $20,000 on able to buy, look at 20. You able to do it? Now 500. You look at 5, look at 20,500. You look at 5, look at 5, what do you say, Alan? I'm going out the door. You look at $20,500 on her, and I sold her to you at $20,000. $694.
Brandstool Farms, is that correct, Hunter?
Yeah. Thank you,
Gary and Hunter. Great work there. Okay, now, Kevin, let's go over to lot 1 and sell the flush on the mother of that heifer we just sold here. Lee's digging right in. She's going to be ready to flush in April here out of the great Adelaide 3J here. What a female that flushes extremely well, averaging 8 to 12 embryos per flush here. Check out her BMI and CPI data, her calving ease injected into her. And if you go look at her, this is a moderate frame, solid structured, red polled female that's as good as it gets. Let's sell the flush in lot 1.
All right, we are ready to go. How about Sean able to buy him? Lot 1 flush. How about Sean able to buy him? Get 5,000. You look at 5, able to buy, look at $5,000. Sean able to buy him, look at 5, able to buy him 25, now 3. You look at $3,000, 3,500. You look at 3, look at 35, now 4. And now 4,500. You look at 45, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, look at 4,500. You look at $4,500, now 5,000, now 5,500. You look at 55, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy him. Daryl, we're not in. You look at 55, $6,000 now, 6,500. You look at 5, able to buy, look at 5, able to buy, $6,500 on them. You look at $6,000, 65. Daryl, are you at 6 or are you at 50? Thank you. Got to be 57.50 online. You look at 55, 57 and a half. You look at 5, but I gave you the Bible. Look at 5, but I gave you the Bible. Look at 57.50. I'm at 55 now, 7.5. Yes, Jeff.
You know, I'm not going to fuss much with you, but I want to talk about this just a second. This is an opportunity to get in at reasonable money, and the mother of a heifer we just sold for $20,000. What's the potential here when you get a set of calves out of your flush here? What's that value going to be?
Well, the other awesome thing, Jeff, that you talked about earlier as well, when you get cattle like this that have the performance numbers and yet still have the look that everybody desires. 57.50. I'm at 55, 7.5, 6,000. You look at $6,000 now, 2.5. You look at table about, look at 62.50, at 6,500. You look at 5 at about $7, you look at $7.5. You look at $5, look at $7, look at $67.50. You look at $5, look at $7.5. You look at $5, look at $7, look at $5, look at $67.50 on them. You look at $7, look at $5, look at $5, look at $5, look at everybody else. You now $7,000. You look at $7, sir. You look at $7, look at $7,000 on look at $7. You look at $7 bid on them and die. You look at $7,000 on look at $7,000 online bidder. We didn't get in. You got to give $7,000. You look at $7, look at $7,000 on look at $7 buyer. You look at $7 bid on them. Look at $7,000 look at $7 buy. $7 bid on them. $7,000 on them and die. Sold $67.50. Bidder number 712. Steiner, thank you. Thank you, Andrew.
All right, we're going to say one more flush now. Flip the page, will you? If you will, to lot 2. Here is the Fallon 863F female, the all-access daughter out of the obvious female, the Dam of Free Country. The bull is the top seller here last winter. Another great female, a pace setter dam. She averages 8 to 10 embryos per flush. Let's sell it, lot 2.
Lot number 2. How about Sean able to buy? Look at 2, the number to buy. How about Sean able to be able to buy? Look at 5,000. You look at 5 to buy 2,500. 7 and 3. You look at $3,000 now. 2 able to buy 3,500. You look at $3,500 on. You look at 35. You able to buy? Look at 5 to buy. Look at 3,500. And now 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 7. Able to buy 37.50. And you look at 35 now. 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 37.50 on them. And you look at 35 now. 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 37.50. And you look at 37.5. You look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 37.50. Able to buy. What's he say, Jeff? I'm going out the door. You look at 37.50. Anybody else? You look at 37.50 on them and I sold 3,500. Online bidder is 716. Going to Cody Nelson.
Bar N going to Minnesota. Thank you, Cody. Great work there. Lot 38. Now we're going to get into this great run of bred heifers here. Check out lot 38 from Byland. What a set of heifers they brought us, Kevin. Here is a top dog out of an Augusta. Checker calving ease, checker BMI and CPI. This one's safe to eclipse. Going to Kevin February. Lot 38.
All right, you're bid on 38. How about Sean able to be able to buy and get 4,000? You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy. Look at 5 about 3, 2 now, but look at 35. You look at 3,500. You look at $3,500 on able to buy, but look at 5 to buy, but look at 3,500. And now 7.5. You look at down $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy. You look at 4, look able to buy, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to bid on me able to buy, going to be 4,000. And now 2.5. You look at able to buy 45, but look at 4,500. You look at 4,500 now 7.5. You look at 7.5, but look at 5 to buy, but look at 5,000 now 2.5. And now 55, $600 on able to buy 6,500. And now $7,000 on able to buy, but look at 7 now 7,500. You look at 7,500 now 8. You look at 50 able to buy, but look at $8,000 on able to buy, but look at 50 able to buy. You better check with Dad first. You look at 8,000. I'm at $8,000 on able to buy, but look at 50 able to buy, but look at $8,000 on able to buy, but look at 8. You want to do it? And now 8,500. You look at $8,500 now 9. You able to buy, but look at 9 able to buy, and going to be 9,000. I'm at 8,500 now 9. You look at 9. Maybe try checking with Mom this time. You look at 8,500 now 9. You look at 995. Look at 9,500 now 10. You able to buy, but look at 10,000. You look at 10 now 5. You look at 5 but look at 10 5. You buy, but look at now $11,000 on them. 11 now 5. You look at 5. You able to buy, but look at 5 about 11 5. You look at 5. You able to buy, but look at 5 about 11 5. You able to bid on them. Anybody else? What do you say, Alan? I'm going out the door. 11 5. 11 5 to bid on them and die. 11 5. You look at 5 about 11 5 to bid on them and die. Sold 11,000 right there, young man. He's excited. Good job.
Yeah, it's better than Christmas, isn't it, bud?
$6.99. $6.99. What's your name there, young man? What's your name, buddy? Carter. Hey, Carter Shorthorns. You bet. Ruth Shorthorns, is that right? Where are you folks from? Very good. Doesn't have far to travel. He's going to smile all the way home.
Great buy there, Carter. Let's turn right next to her now to lot 39. Here's one of my picks, Kevin. Here's another top dog out of the great Wall Street Ellen female. This one's safe to elite. The Bullet's doing a great job over there in their Byland program. Another one very moderate at birth, and check her indexes for BMI and CPI. Love this female, lot 39.
39. How about that, Sean? Able to buy, but look at 3. 2 now, but look at 35. You look at 35. 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7. Now you able to buy 4,002. Now 4,500. You look at $4,500 now 7 down 5. You look at 5 but about now 2 down 5,500. I'm at 5,500 now 7 down $6,000. 6,500 now 7 down 75. You look at 75. $85, now $8,000, 85. Look at 5 at 8,500, and now 9, now 95. Look at $9,500 on her. And you look at 95, now 10. You look at 10. Daryl, we didn't get in. I got John ahead of you. But 95, 97, 50. You look at 95, look at 7.5. You look at 95, look at 7. Look at 97, 50 on her. And you look at 95, look at 7. Look at what's he say, Daryl? I'm going out the door. You look at 97, 50 to bid on her, and I sold 9,500. 642. Alan on the phone back there. 642.
Great work, AK. Thank you. That goes to Stephen Smith in Utah. Repeat buyer here. Let's go to 40 right across the page. Stay in this great Byland run here. Here is a wonderful redneck roan top dog daughter out of the great Global Ellen female. This one's safe to Cowboy Smart. Going to calve in April. Again, strong in her indexes, strong in her data. Lot 40.
40. How about that? Sean able to be able to buy. Look at 40, the number to buy. How about that? Sean able to buy 3, 2, 35. Hey, you look at 35, 7.5. You look at 5, look at 7, look at 37, 50. And now $4,000. Now 2.5. You look at table, look at table, look at 42, 4,500, 7 and $5,000 on her, and down to 5,500. You look at $5,500 on able to buy, look at 55, you able to bid on her, and now 7.5. You look at 5, look at $6,000 on her. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy, look at 7, look at buy, look at 7, look at buy 2.5. You look at table to buy 6,500. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy $6,500 on her. You look at 5, able to buy 7.5. Now 7. You look at 7 to buy, you look at 7 able to buy, look at $7,000 on able to buy, look at 7 to bid on her. Hey, you look at 7. Hey, John, I'm ahead of you. Got the internet in 6,500, 67.50. Hey, you look at 67 down 7,000. Hey, you look at 7. Able to buy, look at $7,000 on her. Hey, you look at 7 to buy. Our internet, we're not in. Hey, you look at route in Pennsylvania. You look at 7. Able to buy, look at $7,000 on her. And now 2.5. Hey, you look at able to buy, look at 72.50 on her. Hey, you look at 72.5. Hey, you look at 2 and now. Hey, but I gave you to buy, look at table to buy, look at 2 and now. Hey, but I gave you to buy. Yes or no? I'm gonna go. What do you say, Pennsylvania? 7.0 now 2.5 75. Hey, you look at $7,500. Sean able to buy, look at 5 to buy, look at 75 to bid on her, and I and now 7.5. Hey, you look at 5, look at 7, but I gave you to buy. You're out online. You're out online. Hey, you look at 7, but look at 75. Able to buy, look at 77.50. Able to buy, look at 77.5 on her, and I sold her to you 7,500. 642. Whoops, 641. Thank you, Alan. 641.
Goes to Bill Gay, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. AK on order again. Thank you both. All right, let's go to 48. Still in that great Byland group here, lot 48. Hey, here's an own daughter, a bond. I love the job that bull's doing. And out of a Rolex Jenny here, another one very strong in her numbers. Safe to McCoy, a little bit old school there. Calvin in February, lot 48.
48, the number to bid on. You bet. How about Sean able to buy? But get 48, the number to buy. 3, 2, 35. But get 5, able to buy 7.5. You look at 5, but get 7. But able to buy $4,000 now 2.5. You look at able to buy 45. But get able to buy, but get 5, able to buy 7.5. You look at 5, but get 7. But able to buy, but get 47.50 on her. Now 5,000. You look at 5, but get 5, but get 5. You're out online. You look at 5, but get 5, but Pennsylvania, South Dakota. You're both out. You look at $5,000 on her. And now 2.5. You look at able to buy, but get 52.50 on her. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5, but get 2 and now high, but gave you the buy, but get 52.50. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5, but get 2 and now high, but gave you the buy, but get 52.50. Able to bid on. You able to buy everybody else. We say, John, I'm going out the door. Maternal. She is maternal. That's right. You look at 5, but get 2.5. You look at 5, but get 2 and now high, but gave you the buy 5,500. You look at $5,500 on her. You're out in South Dakota. You look at 5,500. You look at 55, but 5, but get 5, but get $5,500 on now 7.5. You look at 5, but get 7, but gave you the buy Virginia. We're not in. You look at 55, but get 57.50. But 55, but get 7.5. You look at 5, probably at the Army Navy game. You look at 55, but get 57.50 on her. 55, but get 7, but gave you the buy 6.11. What do you say? You look at 55, but get 7, but gave you the buy 57.50. You look at 57.50, 57.50 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 5,500. South Dakota bound. Bidder number is 713. Adam Kafka. Thank you.
Great buy, Adam. You'll love that female. Thank you. Across the page now to lot 50. Another bond. I love this female. Out of the great Profit-Wise Augusta. This one's safe to a lead again. That bull's doing a job. You're going to hear more out of him. Kevin in February, lot 50.
Gonna have a February baby. How about Sean baby to baby to buy? Look at 5-0, the number to buy. 3, 2, now, but look at down 35. Hey, you look at $3,500 now, 7 and $4,000 on her. And now 2, able to buy 45. But look at 5, 7 and 5. But look at 5 to buy and gonna be 5,000. Hey, you look at 5 to buy, but look at 5,000. Now 2.5. Hey, you look at down 5,500. I'm at $5,500 on her. What do you say, Elam? You gotta be 5,500. You look at 55, you able to buy her. Hey, you look at 55, but buy 5,500. Now 7.5. Hey, you look at 7, I've got Allen in. Hey, you look at 7, but able to buy 57.50. Hey, you look at 55, 7 and $6,000 on on, able to buy, look at 7, able to buy, going to be 6,000. I'm at 6,002 and a half, and now 6,500. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy, $6,500. You able to bid on her now 7 and a half, now 7. You look at 7, able to buy, look at 7 to buy. You look at down 2 and a half. You look at able to buy, look at 7,250 on her, and down 7,500. You look at $7,500 online bidders, you're out. Brent Elam, you're out. You're going to be 7,500. You look at $7,500. Sean able to buy, look at 5 to buy, look at 75 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 7,250. 642 Utah bound.
Stephen Smith again, AK, thank you. All right, now let's go to 4747. Oh, I love this female here. Beautiful strawberry roan, bond daughter out of a soggy dog, Ellen here. Safe to tailor-made, going to calve early for you. CPI at 148, lot 47.
47. How about that? Sean able to be able to buy him. Soggy dog. How about that? Sean able to buy him. Look at 3, 2, 35, 7 and a half. You look at 5, look at 7 and $4,000 now, 2 and a half. You look at 2 able to buy, look at 4250, 4,500. You look at 45, 7 and 5. You look at 5 able to buy him, 2 and $5,500, 7 and a half. And now $6,000. Sean able to buy, look at 7 able to buy, going to be 6,000. I'm at $6,000 now, 2 and $6,500. You look at 5 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy him, $6,500 owner. Hey, you look at 5 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy him, $6,500. So now 7 and a half. You look at 5 look at 7 able to buy him, $6,750 owner. I'm at 67 and a half. What do you say, online bidder? We're not in. You look at 7, look at 5 able to buy him, $6,750. I'm at 67 and a half. Everybody else, you look at 6750 owner, and I sold her to you 6,500. 642 buying again.
Going to Smith in Utah. Thank you, Stephen. Let's go up now to lot 18, if you will. Here's a great way to get into this Paint Valley group here. Here is the Beauty Queen female, an own daughter of Byland, flashing out of the Beauty Queen 101D. This one's safe to Palermo, the calving east specialist, going to calve in February. Awfully good strawberry redneck roan female here. Lot 18.
Lot number 18. How about that? Sean able to be able to buy Beauty Queen. How about that? Sean able to buy, look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, down 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4 able to buy, look at 2 and a half. You look at 2 able to buy, look at 4250 on her. I'm at 4 now, 2 and a half. You look at 4, look at 2, and now have it able to buy, look at 4250, 45, down 7 and a half, down 5. And now 2 able to buy $5,500. Sean able to buy, look at 55, 7 and a half, $6,000 on her. And now 265 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy $6,500. And you look at 5 able to buy 7 and a half. You look at down 7,000. You look at 7 able to buy, look at 7 to bid on her. And you look at 7 able to buy, look at 7, now 2 and a half, down 75. You look at 5 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy. John, I got you now 75, 7 and a half. And you look at 5, look at 7 able to buy, look at he's out in the back. You look at 75, 7 and a half, 8,000. I'm at $8,000 on her. You look at 50 able to buy, look at 8,000 down 2 and a half. You look at 2 able to buy, look at 8250 on her. I'm at 82 and a half. You able to buy, look at 82 and a half. Now 8,500. You look at $8,500 on able to buy, look at 5 able to buy, look at 85. You able to bid on her. I'm at 8,500. You look at 85. Yes or no, sir? I'm going out the door. You look at 85 able to buy, look at 85 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 82 and a half. 642. Utah again.
Smith.
Thank you.
That's right next to her now, lot 19. Here's an 88J daughter that's out of McCoy, Nita, Kevin. This one's safe to Palermo again. Going to calve in March. Beautiful strawberry roan female, deep and soggy made. Lot 19.
How about that? Sean able to buy, look at 19, the number to buy. How about that? Sean able to buy, look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, now 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4, look able to buy, look at 4, able to buy, look at $4,000 on her. And now 2 and a half, look able to buy, now 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy. Online bidders, you're all out. Now 7 and a half. You look at 4750 on her. Now 5. You look at 5 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy. Going to be 5,000. You look at 5 able to buy, look at 5 able to buy. Daryl, your bidders are out. We're going to be 5,000. Excuse me. Now 2 and a half. 5, 2 and a half. Go ahead.
Hey, we'll give Kevin a second to get a drink there. Hey, this is a great female here. Well worth the money. Awfully powerful in design. This is a donor here.
5250, 5500. You look at $5,500 on able to buy West Virginia. You're out. You look at 5,500, and now 7 and a half. You look at 7 and a half. Able to buy. Look at 5750. Now 6,000. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy. Look at 7 able to buy. Look at 6,000. Now 2 and a half. You look at able to buy. Look at 6250 on her. I'm at 2 and a half. Now 6,500, and now 7 and a half. You look at 5. Look at 7 able to buy. You're out online. You look at 5. Look at 7 able to buy. Look at 6750 on her. You look at 5, 7 and a half, 7. Now 2 and a half. You look at 7, look at 2, look at 72.50 owner. You look at 72 and a half. You look at 5, look at 5, look at Wyoming, we're not in, down 75. You look at 75, 7 and a half. You look at 5, look at 7, look at 77.50. You look at 77 and a half. You look at 5, look at 5, look at 77.50 owner. You look at Wyoming is out, West Virginia is out. You look at 77.50 owner. You look at 75, look at 79, look at everybody else. You look at 77.50 owner, and I sold her to you 7,500. Online bidder 704. Mac McGee, Pennsylvania bound.
Repeat customer up to the front of your catalog now to 1 Charlie here. 1 Charlie. Here is an Adelaide once again here, daughter of the great Flush Count we saw a little bit ago, sister to that $20,000 heifer here, an own daughter to Flash. This one's safe to Palermo, going to calve late spring. This one's soggy made in Cowie, lot 1C.
Oh my, sale order university here. I'm a daughter John Abedabam could add this one a little sooner. I'm a daughter John Abedabam, look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, look at $3,500 owner. You look at 3,500, you look at 35 at about 7.5, you look at 5, look at 7, look at 37.54, now 2.5. You look at 2, look at 42.50, you look at 2.5, and now 45, 7.5, you look at 5 going to be 5,000. You look at 5 going to be 5, now 2.5, look at now $5,500 owner. I'm at 55 at the bottom, 5,500 down 7.5, down 6,000, down 2.5. And you look at tape at about 65. You look at 5 at the bottom, 5 at about 6,500. And you look at 5, 7.5, 7. You look at 7, at the bottom, look at $7,000 owner. And you look at 7 at the buyer. You look at 7 now 75. Now wait. You look at 50 at the bottom, look at $8,000 owner. At the bottom, look at 50 at the bottom, going to be 8,000. I'm at $8,000, 8,500 now 9. You look at 9 at the bottom, look at 9 at the bottom, going to be 9,000. I'm at 8,500 now 9, 95 now 10. You look at 10 at the bottom, look at 10,000. You look at 10 to buyer. You look at 10 at the bottom, 10,5. Look at 5 at the bottom, look at 10,5. You look at now 11,000. $11,000 owner. You look at that at the buyer. You look at them at the bottom, look at $11,000 now 5 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom. Online bidder, we didn't get in 704. You got to be 11,5. You look at 5 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, look at 11,5. You got to bid owner 679. You're out as well. 11,5. You look at 5 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, 11,5. You got to bid on the table at the bottom. Everybody else 11,5. You want to do it 11,5 owner, and I sold her to you $11,000. 642 Utah. Thank you, Smith.
Stephen Smith, thank you. Alan and Stephen. Lot 7, flip back a couple pages now. Lot 7, here's a Meredith, an own daughter of Palermo now out of the great Meredith 7W, one of the great donors here in the valley. And this one's safe to Park Avenue, going to calve late spring. This is just a flat good female.
7, the number to buy. How about that? Show maybe to be able to buy. Look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, 7.5. And you look at 35, look at 7, look at 8, look at 37.50 owner. And you look at 37.5. You down $4,000 owner. And you look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, look at $4,000 owner. Maybe to buy, look at 4 to bid owner. And now 2.5. You look at table to buy, look at 42.50 owner. I'm at 4 now, 2.5. You look at 4, look at 2 and now half. Look at 42.50. And you look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now half. We're not in now 4,500. And you look at 4,500 now 7.5. You look at 7. Look at 47.50 owner. And you look at 45. Look at 7.5. You look at 45. Look at 7. Look at 47.50. Yes or no? I'm going to go. Yes, sir, Jeff.
I know this female's white, but if you study this, this is one of the best structured females in the sale. And she is going to have her own calves for you for years.
And they'll be easy to sell, Jeff. And 750, now 5. You look at 5 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, going to be 5,000. Daryl, we're not in. And you look at 5 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, going to be $5,000. John, 8 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom. Yes or no? I'm going to go. Got the bid on CCI. And you look at 47.50, down 5. You look at now 2.5. You look at 5, look at 2 at the bottom, look at 2 at the bottom. We're out in Wyoming. And you look at 5 down 2.5. You look at 5, look at 2 at the bottom, look at 5, look at the bottom, look at 52.50 owner. Yep. And now 5,500. You look at $5,500. He said no. I sold her to you $52.50. Online bidder is $741. You say wild, I say wildy.
It's wild and it's Burntwood.
Burntwood, thank you.
All right. Lot 5 ran across the page. Another Palermo daughter out of the great 7W donor here. Checker CPI a 158. This one's safe to the Great Park Avenue bull. Going to calve mid-February. Got to love the power, length of body, and design in Lot 5.
Oh, talking about another one. Looks like a front pasture female. You look at 3, you look at 2, now 35. And now 7.5, 4. You look at $4,000 on 8 at the bottom, now 2.5. You look at 8 at the bottom, look at 45. And you look at 45, 7.5. You look at 45, you look at 7, now 5,000, 2 down, $5,500, 7 down, $6,000 owner. And now $6,000 on 8 at the bottom, look at 7, look at the bottom, 2 down, 65. And now 7.5. You look at 7, look at the bottom. bottom, 67.50. You look at 5, look at 7.5, and now $7,000. Now 2.5. You look at table to bottom. You're out online. You're out online. You look at 72.50 owner. Now 75. Now 7.5. You look at 7. Look at the bottom. Look at 77.50 owner. And now you look at 5. Look at the bottom. Look at 77.50. Now wait. I'm at $8,000. Now 2.5. You look at table to bottom. Look at table to bottom. Look at 82.50 owner. I'm at 8. Now 2.5. And now 8,500. Now 7.5. And now 9. You look at 9. Look at 9. Going to be 9,000. You look at 9. Look at 9. 2.5. You look at table to bottom. Get a lot of votes for Ringman of the Year. Now 95. You look at 9,500. You look at $9,500 right before the holidays. You look at 9,500. Now 7.5. You look at 95. Look at 7. Look at 97.50. You look at 95. 7.5. Online bidders, you are all out. Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, you're all out. You're going to be 97.50. And now 10. You look at 10. You look at $10,000 owner. You look at 10 to buyer. You look at 10. You look at 2.5. You look at 10 to buy. Look at 10. 2.50. I'm at 10 now. 2.5. You look at everybody else. You look at 10. Look at 2.50 owner. And I sold her to you $10,000. John. 642. Smith buys again. Utah. Boot the Utes.
Great work. It's going to be a nice load headed to Utah. Let's go back to lot 66, if you will, with me now. I know this is one of Jeff and John's picks here. And owned daughter of Rolex, one of the bulls that's doing a great job in the Byland program over the years. Left a great set of daughters out of a Rosewood cow, one of the great cow families that originated down at Lowers here. Check her BMI and her CPI 158. This one's safe to flash. Going to calve in February. Awfully strong female with a great genomic profile. Lot 66.
66 is here. How about daughter John able to be able to buy? Safe to flash. How about daughter John able to buy? Look at 3. Look at 2. Look at 35. And 7 and 4. Now 2 able to buy 45. Look at 5. 7 and 5. Look at 5 to buy. Going to be 5,000. And you look at 5 to buy. Look at $5,000. Now 2.5. You look at 2 to buy. Look at 52.50 owner. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5. Look at 2 and now high. Look at able to buy. Look at 52.50. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5 2.55. Look at 5. This is Elam's pick. Now 7.5, 6,000. I'm a $6,000 Sean able to buy. Look at 7. Look at buy $6,000. Now 2.5. You look at 2 and now high. Look at able to buy 62.50. You look at 2.5, 6,500. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy $6,500 owner. You look at 6,500. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy 65. You able to be an owner. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy now 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 7.5. You're both out. I'm a 67.50. You look at 65. Look at 7. Look at 5 to buy. Look at 5. Look at 67.50 owner. You look at 7. Look at buy. Got the bidder in the lead online. You're going to be 67.50 owner. You look at 5. Look at 7. Look at 5. Look at buy. Look at 67.50. Able to buy. Look at 7. Able to buy. Look at 67.50 owner. And you look at 67.5. You look at 5. Look at buy. Look at 67.50 owner. And yes sir, yes. I said no, sold 6,500. Online bidder is 741. Headed to Burntwood, guys. Wyoming bound, 741 Burntwood.
Great buy there. Thank you, folks. Let's go up to 41 now. 41 back into those front-end Byland heifers, and what a set they are here. Hey, here is a top dog now out of a great mini female here. Safe to Cowboy Smart, going to calve in February. This one is big and good. Lot 41.
41. Hamadaughter Sean able to be able to buy them. Love those top dogs, guys. Hamadaughter Sean able to buy them. They make great cows. Hamadaughter Sean able to buy. Look at 41, the number to buy. You look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, 7 and 4 now 2.5. You look at 4, look at 2 and now high, but able to buy them now 4,500 now 7.5, 5. You look at 5 to buy, going to be 5,000. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy, going to be $5,000 owner. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy, going to be $5,000. Sean able to buy, look at 5 to buy 741. You got to be 5,000. You look at 5, you able to buy, or no, now 2.5. You look at 5, look at 2, able to buy 55. Look at $5,500. Sean able to buy 788. You're out. 639. You're out. And now 7.5. You look at 5, look at 7. Look at able to buy, look at 57.50. You look at 55 now 7.5. 753 is out. 788 is out. 639 is out. Now 6,000. I'm a $6,000 owner. You look at 7. Look at able to buy, look at 7. Look at able to buy, look at 6,000. Now 2.5. You look at 2 and now 5. Look at able to buy, look at 62.50. You look at 2.5. You look at 5. Look at able to buy, look at $6,250. Sean able to buy, look at 5. Look at able to buy 753. Now 6,500. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy 741. We're not in. We're out in Wyoming. You look at 6,500. Now 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 7. Look at able to buy, look at 67.50 owner. I'm at 65. Look at 7. Look at 5. Look at able to buy, look at $6,750. So now 7,000. You look at 7 to buy. You look at 7 able to buy, look at 7,000 able to buy West Virginia. We're not in. You look at 7 to buy. You look at 7 able to buy, look at $7,000. Sean able to buy, look at 7 able to buy. Yes or no? I'm gonna go. You look at 7 about 2.5. You look at 7, look at 2.5. You look at 5, look at 72.50 on her. You look at 72.5, 7.41. Wyoming is out. 7.88. West Virginia, you're out. You're going to be 72.50 on her. Anybody else? You look at 2, but now I look at 72.50 on her, and I sold her to you. $7,000. Online bidder is 753. Joseph Stewart, West Virginia bound, 753.
Thanks to all those online bidders. Great buy, Joseph. Let's flip back a page to lot 42. Another top dog out of a Royal Rose, Lauer, cow herself, 161 CMI. This one's safe to McCoy, due in February. Lot 42.
42.
Big and long.
How about another Sean A? Look at 42. The number to buy. Look at 3. Look at 2. Look at 35. You look at 35. 7.5. 4. You look at $4,000. Sean A. Look at 4,000. You look at $4,000. 2. You look at 4. You look at 42.50. You look at 42.5. You look at 2. You look at down 4,500. Down 7.5. You look at 7. Look at 47.50 on her. Down 5. You look at 5. Look at 5. Pennsylvania. We're not in. You're going to be 5,000. And now 2.5. You look at 52.50. Now 5,500. I'm at 55. Look at 5,500. You now 7.5. You look at 7. Look at 57.50. You look at 55.7. Ever heard of the word stretch? Tomorrow Sunday you can ask for forgiveness. You look at 57.50 on her. You look at 7. There'd be a lot of forgiveness asking for though. You look at 57.50 on her. You look at 5. You look at 7. Look at you want back in. You look at 57.50 on her, and I sold them to you 5,500. That online bidder is 626. Reed Rigney, 626. Don't send him an invoice. They don't have any mail in Canada.
We can email it. Go to Alberta. Thank you, Reed. Lot 44 ran across the page. Another top dog out of a tailor-made Jenny here. Another one that's powerful for her calving ease and her indexes, as well as their numbers across the board. Safe to Snapchat here from Byland, lot 44.
Oh, my, I love the way
complete.
she's bred. Yes, sir. How about that? John able to buy, but look at 44, the number to buy. And how about that? John able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, now 7 and 4. And you look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to bid on her. And you look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy her. You look at 4, but able to buy, going to be 4,000. And you look at $4,000 on able to buy, now 2.5. You look at 2, but buy, but look at 42.45. And you look at 4,500. You look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 5, but look at 4,500. And you look at 45. You know, John, these are the kind of cattle that have made Byland famous. They're sound, they're correct, they're good built. You can breed them to any bull in the country, and you're going to get a better calf to pay for that female you buy.
And this is one that's got longevity and generations of Byland breeding behind her. She's going to make a cow for years and years to come for you here. This one's really good in her structure and design, and well worth the money right now compared to how they've been selling.
You bet. Get 4,500. Hey, you look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45. Look at 5. Look at 5. Look at 4,500. Hey, you look at 4. John, we bid the same time. I'm going to take the internet. 45. Well, no, I'm going to disagree with you now because Daryl's ahead of you. 47.50. Daryl is senior staff today. You got to respect your elders, John. You look at 47.50. Hey, you look at 45. You look at 7.5. You look at 45. You look at 7.5. You look at 47.50. Hey, you look at 45. You look at 7.5. 611. We're not in online. Hey, you look at 45. You look at 7.5. You look at 47.50 on her, and I sold her to you 4,500. Uncle Daryl. 720.
Bolam family. Is that for you,
The
Corey?
Bolam family. Thank you. Yeah, I bet he was. Him and Cagwin probably. Uh-oh, what are you uh-ohing about? You got to go to the bathroom or something? What's going on over here? Uh-oh's never a good word. I know that much. Need a second?
While she works on it, I'll go ahead and introduce 55. Here's a female I really like from Byland, an own daughter of Tonto, and out of a great Universal Augusta female here. 138 BMI, 154 CPI, 73 yearling, safe to eclipse, going to calve late spring here. Power in the blood, great cow family from the Byland program, lot 55.
Okay, we'll give her just a second. Daryl was there? Yeah. Give us just a second. We'll get hooked up here with our internet technologies. It is very warm in here. I like who decorated? Derek, did you decorate the Christmas tree? Did you?
I think we got to give the credit to Don.
Yeah, I would say that's probably right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, give us just a second.
All right.
Good.
She's good to go. Again, we're going to sell you lot 55, the Augusta female. She's a Tonto Augusta, bred to Eclipse, calving late spring from Byland, lot 55.
You bet. That's why Darla's the best. 55, the number to buy. How about Sean able to be able to buy, but found better daughter Sean able to buy Tonto. And how about Sean able to buy, but get 3, but get 2, but get 35, but get now 7.5. You get 5, but get 7, but able to buy, but get 37.54. You get $4,000 now 2.5. You get able to buy, but get 42.50. You get 42.5, 4,500. You get 4,500. $Sean able to buy, but get 5 now 7.5. You get 7, but able to buy now $5,000 now 2.5. You get able to buy 5,500 7.5. You get 7 down 6,000 2.5. You get able to buy 65 7.5. You get 5 7 down 7 2.5. You get able to buy 75 7.5. You get 5 but get 7 down $8,000 on her. You get 50 able to buy, but get 8. Hey, coming Alan. I'm at 80 able to buy, but get $1,000 on able to buy, but get 50 able to buy, but get $1,000 on able to buy, but get 50 able to buy. Online bidders, you're out as well. I'm at $8,000 on her. Anybody else? What last call, Alan? You get $8,000 on her, and I sold her to you. 77.50. John. 702. Thank you very much. 702, the buyer number. 702 at 77.50. John, let's grab a name for me there.
I got it here.
Oh, you got it? Okay. I know they've been bringing you up. Beck. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, here's 54, Jeff. Cindy
Right
Beauty.
above her, lot 54, a Bond Cindy Beauty, as you said, strong inner indexes and numbers. Again, 83 yearling, safe to Eclipse, going to calve early, lot 54.
All right, going to have an early calf. How about Sean able to buy, but look at 50 for the number to buy. How about Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 3,500, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, down $4,000 now. 2 and able to buy, but look at 42.50, 4,500 now, 7.5. You look at 5 now, 2.5, but able to buy, but look at 52.50, 55, 7.5. You look at 7 down 6,000, 2.5. You look at able to buy, but look at able to buy, but look at now 65, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7 down 7, 2.5. You look at able to buy, but look at 72.50, 75, 7.5. You look at 7 down $8,000 now 2.5. Look at able to buy, but look at 82.85. Look at 5 to buy, but look at 85. Alan, we didn't get in. I took John ahead of you. You look at 82.85. You look at 85. You're out on the phone. You look at 8,500. You look at $8,500. Sean able to buy, but look at 5 to buy, but look at 85. You able to buy? What do you say, Alan? I'm going out the door. You look at 8,500. You look at 8,500 a bid on her, and I sold her to you 82.5. 702. Beck buys again. Is that right, folks? 702. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, folks. Up to lot 29 now. Lot 29 back up in the front of your catalog here. Back into the PVF
Rosewood.
group here. That is right here is a Soggy Dog Rosewood. Beautiful strawberry roan female here. I love this female's design. She's calving to Palermo. Going to calve in March. Lot 29.
29. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 29. The number to buy, able to buy. I'm three-dimensional. 29. The number to buy. And how about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at 4, 2, and able to buy. I'm 45. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but look at now 7 and down 5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but going to be $5,000 on her. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at $5,000 on able to buy, but look at 5, but going to be $5,000. And now 5,500. You look at $5,500 now $6,000 on her. I'm to say, but look at buy, but look at say, but look at buy, going to be $6,000. You're out in Pennsylvania. You look at $6,000 on her. You look at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at say, but look at buy. I'm 57.50. Let's do that. You look at 57.5. You look at 7, but look at 5, but look at buy. I'm online bidders. You are all out. I got Alan in the lead. And now 6,000. You look at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at say, but look at buy. I'm $6,000 on her. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at say, but look at buy, but look at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at 6 down 2.5. You look at 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, but look at 5, but look at able to buy. You're out online. You're out online. You look at 2, but look at 5, but look at able to buy. 62.50 on able to buy. Elam. You look at 62.5. You look at 2 but now high, but look at able to buy, but look at 62.50 able to bid on now. Able to buy. I've got the young lady on the phone. 6,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 but now high, but look at able to buy, but look at 62.50. 62.50 on them, and I sold $6,000. 709. Jungle's crew on order there, I believe.
It's Ken has Whittle Brothers.
Whittle Brothers?
Going to Missouri.
Missouri bound. Thank
Ailey
you.
on order.
Thank you, Ailey. All right, here is 30.
Right next to her now, lot 31, just like the other. Another Soggy Dog Rosewood. This one's safe to Palermo, going to calve in March. This one's stout and powerful. Lot 30.
30. How about $100, Sean? Able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. And now 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look at 5, but look at 37. 54. You look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4 to buy. You look at 4, but look at buy, but look at $4,000 Sean. Able to buy now 2.5. You look at 2, but buy 45. You look at $4,500 owner. Now 7.5. Now 5. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, but buy 52.50. At 5,500. You look at $5,500 on them. You look at 55, but 5, but look at 5, but 5,500. And now 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 741. You're out. You look at 57.50 owner. And now 6,000. You look at $6,000. 2.5. You look at 2, but look at 62.50 owner. I'm at 2.5. You look at 2 and now 5, but look at 62.50 owner. Now 6,500. You look at 5, but you're out in Wyoming. You look at $6,500 on maybe to buy, but look at 5 now 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7 but look at 67.50. You look at 5 now 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7 but look at 67.50 now 7,000. You look at 7 but look at $7,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 but look at 72.50 owner. You look at 7 now 2.5. You look at 2 but look at 2 but look at 2 and now high but look at 72.50 owner. You look at 7 now 2.5. You look at 2 but look at 7.04. What do you say? You look at 72.50 but Pennsylvania bidder. We're not in. You look at 2 and now high but look at 72.50 owner and and now 75. You look at $7,500 on maybe about 741. We're out. You're gonna be 7,500 and now 7.5. You look at 5 but look at 7 but look at 77.50 owner. You look at 77.5. You look at 5 but look at 77.50 but a bit on maybe about 77.5. 77.50 77.50 owner and sold her to you, 7,500. Burntwood, 741. Wyoming bound.
Going to the wilds. Thank you, folks. Let's go now to lot 21. I know this is one of the females that Lee and Derek really like here. I love the overall sound and performance in this female and the good-looking look to her. She's an own daughter of Flash out of an actual Lower Rosewood female here. 97 yearling, 152 BMI, 150 CPI. Palermo going to calve in February.
21. How about $1 Sean? Maybe to buy, but look at 2, 1. The number to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, 35. You look at $3,500 Sean. Maybe to buy, but look at 5, but look at 3,500. You look at 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look at 37.50 owner. You look at 37.5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at now $4,000 owner. I'm at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, didn't get in. I got it right here online. You look at 37.50 down 4. You look at $4,000 Sean. Maybe to buy, but look at 4 to buy, but look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4, but look at $4,000 on maybe to buy, but look at 4, but look at everybody else. So you look at $4,000 able to buy, but look at 4 to bid owner, and I sold her to you, 37.50. Headed to Pennsylvania. The online bidder is 625. That's Daniel Shirk, Pennsylvania bound. Another repeat buyer.
All right, we'll go right above her now to lot 20, the Beauty Queen here. Here is a Flash Beauty Queen that has strong 183 BMI, 171 CPI, perhaps some of the best we've seen today. This one's safe to Palermo again, calved in February. Beautiful red-polled female here, lot 20.
Lot number 20. How about $1 Sean? Able to buy, but look at 2. Oh, the number to buy 3. But look at 2. But look at 35. You look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 Sean. Able to buy, but look at 4. Able to buy, going to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 Sean. Able to buy, but look at 4. But able to buy, going to be 4. Now 2 down 4,500. You look at 45. You're out again, Allen. You look at $4,500 Sean. Able to buy, but look at 45. But look at 5. But look at 4,500. You look at 4,500 now 7.5. You look at 7. But able to buy, you're out online. You look at 47.50. Pennsylvania and Kansas, you're both out. You look at 47.50. You look at 47.5. You look at 5. But look at anybody else. You look at 45. But look at 7. But look at 47.50. And now 5,000. You look at 5. But look at 5 to bid owner. You look at 5. But look at 5. But going to be $5,000 on. You look at 5. You look at 5. You able to do it. And now 2.5. You look at 5. But look at 2. But look at 52.50. You look at 5 now 2.5. You look at 5. But look at 2 and now high. But look at 52.50 and 5,500. You now 7.5. You look at 7. But he said no. Sold her to you, 5,500. Yep. Don Jack, Ontario, 660, the buyer number, 5,500.
All right, let's go to the bottom page, and we'll round out this page with this great Mary Rose female here. Here's an own daughter, 1872, Kevin, and out of the Ringo Mary Rose female, 111 yearling EPD here, safe to McGoy, going to calve in March. Long-bodied, sound-made, really good-looking female. Lot 22.
28-2. How about daughter Sean? Able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. Now 7 and 4. And now 2, able to buy 4,500. You look at $4,500 now 7 and now 5. You look at 5 now 2.5, 5,500 now 7.5, $6,000 owner. I'm at 6,002 and able to buy 6,500 now 7 and 7. You look at 7 to buy now 2.5. You look at 2 to buy, but look at 7,250. You look at 72 now 7,500 now 7.5. You look at 7.5, $8,000 now 2 able to buy, but look at 82. 8,500. I'm at $8,500 on now 7.5. You look at 7.5, but I give you the buy, but look at 87.50 now 9. I'm at 90, able to buy, but look at 92.5. You look at able to buy, but look at 92.50 owner. And now 9,500. You look at 95, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at now 7.5. 10. You look at 10, able to buy, but look at $10,000 now 10.5. You look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 10.5. You able to bid owner. You look at 5, but I buy, 5, but I buy, but look at 5. Alan, we did not get in. I've got it ahead of you. The internet is in the lead. You look at 10, able to buy, but look at 10.5. You look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 10.5. You able to bid owner. You look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5 would make sense. You look at 10.5. You look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 10.5. You look at 5. You able to buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, look at 5, but I buy, look at 5. 10.5 to bid owner and die. You look at 10.5 to do it. He said no. I sold them to you $10,000, and that is bidder number 616 from Illinois. Amanda. Not sure I can say the last name.
Harbaugh. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
You didn't lose to them this year with that
We've
team
lost to them
coaching.
enough that it's buried in there, Jeff. All right, here is 90. All right.
Back to 90 into those good Beckler heifers here. Love this female here. We're going to start with, here's a Grand Slam daughter out of the great McCoy Rosewood again. They made quite an impact with the Rosewood females in their herd here. Strong indexes once again. This one's safe to Hector, going to calve the day after Valentine's Day. Lot 90, beautiful Strawberry Roan from Beckler.
Wow, you talk about a dandy of a female here that's bred right. I'm a daughter Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 90. And I'm a daughter Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 $4,000 now, 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45. Look at 5, but I'm 2.5 there. You look at 42.50. You look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy, but look at 42.50 on her. You look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy, but look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but look at 42.50. You able to bid on her. When is she due, Jeff? She's due
The day after Valentine's Day.
Whoa, the day after Valentine's Day.
You'll be just done with that great dinner, and you'll be free to calve her out the next day,
Yes.
which you won't need to help her. She'll have it just fine. But I tell you what, I get calls all the time about buying good roan bred females. And check this one out. One that's good in her structure, good in her design, great pedigree, great genomics here. Bred to the Hector Bull that's going to sell you, give you a good live calf here. This is a great opportunity. Lot 90.
You bet. John, I hope you're okay at 4. Were you thinking 3,500? Okay, I've got 3,500 bid on the internet. Tell your man to give me 3,750. I'll do that for him. 37.5. Guys, you bid the same time. You look at 35, you look at 37.54. You look at $4,000 on able to buy, look at 4, look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4 to buy her. You look at 4, look at buy, look at $4,000 on able to buy, look at 4 to bid, able to buy, now 2.5. You look at 2 and now high, but look at buy 42.50. You look at 42 now, able to buy. What's he say, John? You look at 2 and now high, but look at buy everybody else. You look at 42.50 on her, and I sold her to you $4,000. She's Pennsylvania bound. Daniel Shirk is the buyer. 625 the online bidder. Thank you. Here is 85. 85 the number.
That is right. Here is a powerful female, an own daughter of Swagger, Kevin, out of Universal Augusta female. This one's safe to the Red Rock Bull, going to calve in March. This is a high-growth, long-bodied, sound-made, powerful white female, lot 85.
Swagger, I'm a daughter Sean able to buy, but look at 85, the number to buy, 3, 2, 35. You look at $3,500 on her. You look at 35, but look at 5, but 7.5, 4. You look at 4, 2, able to buy 45, but look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 4,500, down 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 47.55. You look at 5, but look at 5, but going to be 5,000. You look at 5, but look at 5, but high coming, Ellen Sears. You look at $5,000 on her. You look at 5, but look at 5, but going to be 5,000. You look at 5, but look at 5 to bid on her. You look at 5, 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, but you're out online. You're out online. You look at Wyoming, we're not in. And now 5,500. You look at $5,500 on able to buy, but look at 5, but $5,500 on her. You look at 55, but look at 5. Indiana, you're out as well. You look at 5,500. You look at 55, but look at 5, but look at $5,500 on able to buy everybody else. You look at 55 to bid on her, and I sold her to you, $52.50. She's headed to Wyoming. Burntwood, $741. Burntwood buys.
Thank you, Mike and M. Flip back one page to 91. Here is the Tasha female, a titanium daughter that's out of the Rolex Tasha here. 77 yearling, strong in her indexes here. This one's safe to Peacekeeper. Gonna calve in February. Beautiful female from Beckler, lot 91.
91. How about daughter Joan, able to be able to buy Peacekeeper? That's what I am today, sitting between you two. How about daughter Joan, able to be able to buy the Peacekeeper? How about daughter Joan, able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You gonna get $3,500 on her. You gonna get 35, but look at 5, but look at 35 to be on her. And now 7.5. You gonna get 35, but look at 37.50. You gonna get 35 down, 7.5, $4,000 on her. Now 2.5. You gonna get 2, but look at 42.50. Daryl, we're not in. You gonna get through now 45, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 4,500. You gonna get $4,500 online bidder out in Virginia. You gonna get 4,500. You gonna get 45. You able to buy, but look at 5, but look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 5, but look at 45. You able to do it? You gonna get 4,500. You gonna get $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 45 to buy, able to buy everybody else. You gonna get 45 on her, and I sold her to you 42.5. Daryl's bidder. 630. Daryl.
C squared, right?
Yeah.
Cole Strickland. Thank you, Cole.
Thank you.
58, turn up to the 58 lot here. Here is the Soggy Dog Rosewood, now safe to flash. Powerful female, over 100 in her yearling EPD, and check her index as well. Again, safe to flash. Going to calve in March. Love this female, not 5'8".
Gonna have a March calf. How about that? Show maybe to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, down 7.5. Here's one of the big center-bodied females in the offering. 4 now 2, 45, 7.5, but look at down 5, and now 2, but about 5,500. You look at $5,500. Show maybe to buy, but look at $5,500 on up. You look at 55, but look at 5, but buy, but about 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look at 57.50. You look at 7.5. Oklahoma's out. Missouri's out. You look at 57.50. Kansas is out. You look at 55, but look at 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 57.50. You look at 55, but look at 7.5. You look at 5, but look at now $6,000 on her. You look at $6,000 on maybe to buy, but look at 7, but buy. They're literally bidding from coast to coast, Jeff. Now 2.5. You look at 2, but buy 62.50. You look at 2.5. You look at 5, but look at buy, but look at 5, but look at buy 62.50 on her. I'm at 2.5. You look at 2 and now, but look at buy. Virginia's out. You look at 62.5. Oklahoma's out. You look at 2 and now, but look at buy, but look at 62.50. But bid on able to buy everybody else 62.50 on her, and I sold her to you $6,000. Going to the Lucy's guys in West Virginia, $785. Thank you, Abe.
Right across the page now to lot 59. This one's stout and soggy made here. An own daughter, a Soggy Dog, and out of the Rosewood 379 here. Safe to flash, gonna calve in March. Power in the blood, lot 5-9.
Oh, she looks just like the last one. How about daughter Sean able to buy them like 2x4s in a lumber yard? And how about daughter Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, now 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4 now 2.5. You look at 2, but buy 45. You look at $4,500 now 7 and 5. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, gonna be 5,000. You look at 5, but buy, but look at $5,000 on her. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, gonna be $5,000 on able to buy, but look at 5, but buy, but look at Iowa, you're not in. Kansas, you're not in. You look at 47.50. You look at 45, 7 and 5. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, gonna be 5,000. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5 down 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now, but look at buy, Virginia, you're out. You look at 5, but look at 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now, but look at buy, but look at 2 and now, but look at buy, but look at 52.50 on her. I'm at 5 now, 2.5, 6.11. What do you say? You look at 5, but look at 2, but buy, but look at 52.50, 52.50 on her, and I sold her to you $5,000. She'll stay with the other one. $785, the Lucy's, West Virginia.
Great buy there. Flip up with me, if you will, to lot 46. 46 there at the bottom of the page. Here is an infrared, a flash granddaughter out of the great Soggy Dog Dixie here. Modest at birth, lots of grow here. 191 CMI, safe to McCoy. Going to calve in February for
46. Going to have a February baby. How about daughter Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. And now 7 and $4,000 on her. You look at 4, but look at buy, but look at $4,000 Sean able to buy, but look at 4 to buy. Now 2.5. 8 now 45. But look at $4,500 Sean able to buy, but look at 4,500. You look at 45, 7.5. Now 5. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5 to buy. Now 2.5. Alan, I'm sorry, I was looking right at John. He's hit 5. You got to be 2.5. You look at 5, 2, but about 52.50 on her. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now half. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now online bidders, you're all out as well. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now half. Now $5,500 on able to buy, but look at 5,500. You look at 55, but look at 5, but look at $5,500 on able to buy everybody else. You look at 55 to bid on them, and I sold her to you $52.5. 600 is the buyer number. 600, the buyer number.
Right and early, this is BZB Land and Cattle.
BZB, Land and Cattle. Thank you, guys.
All right, right below her now, let's go to 45. This is a super complete bait, moderate frame, top dog daughter out of the great Wall Street, Cindy Beauty here. Another one that's got a lot of spread from birth to yearling and a tremendous indexes. Safe to Cowboy Smart, going to calve late spring, early summer, lot 45.
45. How about daughter Sean? Maybe to buy, but to get 45. The number to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35. You're going to get $3,500 owner. You're going to get 35, but to buy, but to get 5, but to buy, but to get 35. Down 7, but to get buy, down 4. You're going to get $4,000 owner. You're going to get 4, but to buy, but to get down 2.5. You're going to get 2 and now. But I gave you to buy, but I get 42.50. I'm at 42 and I look at the hip in that gal. You're going to get 42.50 owner. I'm at 2.5. You're going to get 4, but I get 2 and now. But I gave you to buy, but I get 42.50. You're going to get 42.5. You're going to get 2, but I buy, but I get 2, but I buy. Online bidders, you're all out. You're going to get 42, but I buy, but I get 5, but I gave you to buy, but I get 42.50. 42.50 owner, and I sold her to you for $1,000. Allen's bidder. 664 New York bound. Thank you, folks. Alan Warner and family, thank you.
All right, now let's go across the page to lot 43. Lot 43. Hey, here's a top dog Victoria, safe to Wall Street, going to calve in February. A little bit of old school here. Beautiful female. Lot 43.
43. How about daughter Sean? Able to buy, but I get 43. The number to buy. How about daughter Sean? Able to buy, but I get 3, but I get 2, but I get 35. Hey, you to get 35. Able to buy, but I get 3,500. Now 7 and 4. You to get $4,000. Sean? Able to buy, but I get 4 to buyer. And now 2.5. You to get 2 and now. But I gave you to buy, but I get 42.50. 4,500. Hey, you to get $4,500 owner. You to get 45. But I get 5. But I get 4,500. Hey, you to get $4,500. You able to buy. You to get 45. But I 5. But I get 5. But I'm no. I've got Allen in the lead. You look at able to buy, but I get $4,500. Sean able to buy, but I get 5 to buy. Everybody else, you look at 45 to bid on her, and I sold her to you $42.50. 709 to buyer, 42.5. Thank you, folks. Whittle Brothers, thank you. All right.
Turn back a few pages to lot 65. That'll be next in our program here. Here's an own daughter of Palermo that is super cowy and maternal made out of a profit-wise Augusta. Safe to gauge, going to calve in February. Lot 65.
Oh, safe to gauge. How many dollars Sean able to buy? I'm 65, the number to buy. And how many dollars Sean able to be able to buy? Able to buy, but the AT&T call to the bullpen. And how many dollars Sean able to be able to buy? Able to buy? I'm 3, 2, 35, 7, and 4, 45, 5. You look at 5 to buy, but I get 5 to buy. Going to be 5,000. Able to buy, but I get 5,000. You look at 45, 7.5. You look at 45, but I get 7.5. Able to buy? $5,000 on her, 2.5. You look at 5, but I get 2, but I get 52.50, $5,500, 7.5. You look at 5, but I get 7, but I get 5, but I get 57.50. You look at 5 down, 7.5. You look at 5, but I get about 639 is out, 701 is out. You look at 5,500. You look at $5,500 on her. You look at 55, but I get 5, but I get $5,500 on able to buy 7.5. You look at 5, but I get 7. Missouri, we're not in. You look at 5,500 down, 7.5. You look at 5, but I get 7, but I get 5, but I get 57.50. Able to bid on able to buy, but I get 57.5. Everybody else, so you look at 57.50 on her, and I sold her to you 5,500. Gets a great home, Jeff. Bidder number 650.
Studer Shorthorns going to Creston, Iowa. Thank you, Dale, Anita, and crew. Right across the page to lot 62. Here is the McCoy Ellen here. Safe to elite, going to calve in February. Beautiful dark roan female that's got that added substance and power. Lot 62.
Oh, you got to love these McCoys. How many dollars Sean able to be able to buy? I'm bidding on 62. How many dollars Sean able to be able to buy? But I gave you to buy 3, 2, 35. You look at 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but I get 7. But I gave you to buy, but I get 37.50 on her. And now $4,000 on her. Now 2.5. You look at 2, but I buy 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but I buy, but I get 5, but I buy. I'm online now 7.5. You look at 7, but I gave you to buy, but I get 47.50. You look at 45 now 7.5. You look at 45, but I get 7, but I get 5, but I gave you the buy, but I get $4,750. You able to bid on her. You look at 45 now 7.5. You look at 45, but I get 7, but I get 5, but I gave you the buy, but I get $47.50. Able to bid on, able to buy. Everybody else, what do you say, Brent? I'm going out the door. You look at $47.50 on her, and I sold her to you 4,500. They're all.
Martindale. Thank you, Franklin. Great buy there. All right, let's go clear up to the nose of the catalog to lot 3 now. Lot 3. Oh, here is Anita now. Palermo Nita, safe to Park Avenue, going to calve in March. Another beautiful roan female, Kevin. Check out the calving he's bred into this genetic masterpiece in the CPI number, Lot 3.
Lot number 3, how many dollars on able to buy? Look at 3, the number to buy. And how many dollars on able to be able to buy? Look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, look at 7, look at down 4, down 2, 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, look at 5, down 7.5, down 5, down 2.5. You look down 55, 7 down $6,000. Able to buy, look at able to buy, going to be 6,000. I'm at $6,000 to able to buy 65. You look at 5, look at 5, down 7.5, 7. You look at 7 to buy. You look at 7, able to buy, look at $7,000 to able to buy, look at 275. You look at $7,500 on her. You look at 75, able to buy 7.5. Now wait, I'm at $8,000 on able to buy, look at 50, able to buy, going to be 8,000. I'm at $8,000 on now 2.5. You able to buy, look at 82.50. You now 8,500. I'm at $8,500 on her. You look at 85, able to buy 7.5. You able to buy, look at 87.50 on her. You look at 87.5. You look at 5 now 9. You look at 9, able to buy, look at 9, able to buy, look at 9 to 9 to 9 9. And yes or no, I'm going to go now 2.5. I'm at 9 down 2.5. Online bidders, you didn't get in. You look at 9, look at 2 and now half. You look at 9, look at 2 and now half. I gave you the buy, look at 92.50. Able to buy, look at 92 and I had a bid on her and I sold her to you $9,000. 642 Smith in Utah.
Thank you, Stephen. Next to her now, lot 44. Here's another Palermo out of the Great Miss Perfection 62J, going back to one of the top Jungles donors here. This one's moderate in Cowie. Safe to Park Avenue, cabin in February, lot 4.
All right, you're bidding on 4. How many dollars on able to be able to buy, look at 3, look at 2, look at 35. You look at 35, 7.5, and now $4,000 on able to buy, look at 4, able to buy, look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4 to buy, you look at $4,000 on able to buy, look at 4 to buy, able to buy, now 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, 45, look at $4,500 owner. You look at 45, down 7, able to buy, 5, down 2.5. You look at 5, look at 2, and now able to buy, look at 52.50 on her. You look at able to buy 5,500 now 7.5. You look at 7, able to buy, look at 57.50. You look at 55 down 7.5, $6,000 on her. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy, look at able to buy, look at able to buy, look at able to buy, going to be 6,000. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy, look at able to buy, look at $6,000 on her. And what do you say, Brent? I'm going out the door. He said no. I sold her to you 57.50. 642 Utah Smith. Thank you.
All right, flip back a couple pages to lot 11. Lot 11 now. Here is an Authority Exchange Cindy here. This one's safe to Palermo. Really good female here. Moderate, soggy, Cowie made. Lot 11.
Lot number 11. How many dollars on able to be able to buy? 11 a number to buy. And how many dollars on able to be able to buy? Look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, down 7.5. You look at 35, look at 7, now, but I gave you to buy, look at 37.50. You look at 37.5, $4,000 owner. You look at 4 to buy. You look at 4, look at buy, look at $4,000 now. 2, able to buy 45. Look at $4,500 owner. I'm at 4,500 now. 7, able to give you to buy 5. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy, look at 5,000. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 now. 2.5, and now $5,500 owner. I'm at 55 to buy, look at 5 to buy, look at 55, 7.5. You look at 7 now, $6,000 owner. I'm at $6,000 on able to buy, look at 7, look at buy now 2.5. You look at able to buy, look at 62.50, a $6,500 owner. You look at 5 to buy, look at 5 to buy, $6,500 now 7.5. You look at 5, look at 7 now, look at to buy. Daryl, your man is out. I've got John ahead of you. I'm at 65, 67.50. You look at 5, look at 7, look at 5, look at to buy everybody else. You look at 67.50 on them, and I sold them to you 6,500. 642 Smith, Utah.
Flip up with you a couple pages to lot 6 now. Lot 6. Here is another Palermo out of the great 7W donor here. This one's safe to Park Avenue, cabin in March here. 166 PMI or CPI, excuse me. Lot 6, Meredith.
All right, you're bidding on lot number 6. How about dollars on able to be able to buy? I'm looking is right. How about dollars on able to be able to buy? But look at $5 minute dollar. But look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at $3,500 on her 7.5. You look at down 4. You look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy her. You look at 4, but look able to buy, but look at 4 now 2 able to buy $4,500 on her. You look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 5 to buy, but look at 45, 7 and 5. You look at 5 able to buy, but look at 5 to buy, going to be 5,000. You look at 5 to buy, but look at $5,000 now 2.5. At $5,500 on her. You look at 55 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, look at 5,500. You look at 55 at the bottom, look at 5 at the bottom, 7.5. You look at 7.5, $6,000 on her. I'm at $6,000 on maybe the bottom, look at 7, look at the bottom, look at $6,000 on now 2.5. You look at 2.5. You look at 2 and now, I give you the bottom, yes or no. I'm gonna go. You look at 2, look at 5, but I give you the bottom, look at 62.50 on her, and I sold her to you $6,000. 642. Smith again. Thank you.
Going to Utah. Great load headed that way. Lot 36. Flip back to lot 36 with us. Here is a Soggy Dog Nita here. This one's safe to Palermo. 172 CPI here. Powerful grow, powerful productivity. Lot 36.
All right, you're bidding on 36. Grow power. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 36. The number to buy. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy, but look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, 2 able to buy 45, 7 and 5. You look at 5 able to buy 2 able to buy 5,500. You look at $5,500 on her down 7 and $6,000 2 and 6,500. I'm at 5 able to buy, but look at 5 able to buy $6,500 now 7 and 7. You look at 7 to buyer. You look at 7 able to buy, but look at $7,000. Sean able to buy online bidder now 2.5 75 now 8. I'm at 8 able to buy, but look at $8,000. Sean able to buy, but look at 50 able to buy, going to be 8,000 and now 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, but look at 5 but able to buy. Online bidders, you're all out. Pennsylvania, Wyoming, you're both out. I'm at 82.50. You look at 82.5. You look at 2 and now high, but able to buy, but look at 82.50 able to bid on able to buy, but everybody else. I'm at 8 now 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, but look at 82.50 82.50 on her, and I sold her to you 8,000. 642. Smith the buyer, Utah.
That is right. Thank you, Stephen. 49 is next. 49. Here is a really fault-free Byland bred female that's by bond and out of the great Ellen female here. This one's safe to elite. Going to calve in April. Love the overall design of this one. Lot 49.
Oh, here's another one you got to star in your program. 49, the number to buy. Hamid Otter Sean able to buy bond. Hamid Otter Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4, but look able to buy, but look at $4,000 Sean able to buy, but look at 4,000. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4 down 2.5. Able to buy, but look at 42.50 on her. I'm at 40 down 2.5. You look at 2 and now high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50, 45. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 4,500. You look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 5, but look at 45. You able to bid on her. You look at 45. Online bidders, you're all out. Minnesota, South Dakota, you're both out. You look at 4,500. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at $4,500 on able to buy, but everybody else. You look at 45 to bid on them, and I sold 42.5. 688. Elam doing the trucking there. 688. Chris and Joseph Smith. Thank you, folks. Tennessee bound.
Thank you, Brent. All right, now let's go to 51. Flip back one page, if you will. Lot 51. Here is another bond. Profit-wise, Victoria. This one's safe to elite. Going to calve in February. Long body, deep made kind of female that's high performing in her makeup. Lot 5-1.
51. How about dollars Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 5-1 the number to buy. And how many dollars Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 5 down, 7 and $4,000 on her. You look at 4 able to buy, but look at 4 able to buy 4,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, but look at 5, but look able to buy. You're out online 4,500 and down 7.5. You look at 7 down, but look able to buy $5,000 on her down 2.5. But look able to buy, but look at 52.50. You look at 5 down, 2 down 5,500. You look at 55, 7.5. You look at 7 down, but look able to buy, but look at 57.50 on her. I'm at 55 now, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7 down, but look able to buy, but look at 57.50 on her. I'm at 7.5. You look at 5, but look able to buy, but look at 57.50. Able to bid on able to buy, everybody else. You look at 50. They're having a board meeting. The wife is saying maybe I would go right ahead. You look at 57.5. You look at 5, but look able to buy, but look at 57.50 on her. You look at 7, but look at 5, but look able to buy. Said no, so 5,500. $691, 5,500.
JW Cattle.
JW, thank you, JW Cattle, the buyer. 52 right below her.
Right below her, another bond. Ellen here that's bred to Cowboy Smart, going to calve in April. Off the good female that's just well balanced and strong in her genomics. Lot 5-2.
52. How about dollars Sean able to buy, but look at 5-2, the number to buy. And how many dollars Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at $3,500 on you look at 35, but look at 5, but look at 3,500. You look at $3,500 on now 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 5, but look at 37.50. You look at 37.5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 37.50. $4,000 owner. You look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, but look at 5, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4, but able to buy, going to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at bidder 625. We're not in Pennsylvania. Going to be 4,000. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy, able to buy, but look at $4,000. You able to do it? You look at 4 able to buy, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy, able to buy, but look at 4 to bid on her, and I sold them to you $37.50. Online bidder 603. Headed to Kentucky. Jared Forgay. Thank you.
Right across the page to the bottom there, lot 56 is next. Here is a Tonto Bonnie Bud here. Check her powerful design and overall makeup. She's safe to elite. Going to calve early February. Lot 5-6. Very moderate frame.
Moderate framed and big center body. How about $100 shown maybe to buy? Look at 3. Look at 2. Look at 35. Hey, you look at $3,500 shown maybe to buy. Look at 3,500. You look at $3,500 owner. Hey, you look at 35 to buy. Look at 5 to buy. Look at $3,500 shown maybe to buy. Look at 5 to buy. Look at 3,500 now 7.5 and down 4. You look at $4,000 shown maybe to buy 2.5. Hey, you look at down 45. Look at $4,500 Brent. We're not in. You look at 4,500. You look at 45, 7.5. You look at 5. Look at 7. But I gave you the buy. But I get 47.50 owner. You look at 45 down 7.5. You look at 45. But I get 7. But I gave you the buy. But I get 47.50. You look at 47.5. Everybody else. You look at 45. But I get 7. But I gave you the buy. But I get 47.50 owner. And I sold her to you 4,500. 658. Thank you, folks. 658. Verberg Family Cattle. Thank you. 64, I believe, Jeff.
That is right. Flip back a couple pages to lot 6. Oh, here's one I really like in lot 64. This is a McCoy Velvet, Kevin. Safe to a lead again. Deep-sided, three-dimensional female. I love the kind and design. Lot 64.
64. How about that? Shown able to be able to buy velvet. How about that? Shown able to buy. Look at 64. The number to buy. Material able to buy. Look at found. $100 shown able to buy. Look at 3. But look at 2. And 3,500. You look at $3,500 shown able to buy. Look at 35. 7 and 4. You look at $4,000 on her. You look at 4. 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy. Look at 42.50 on her. I'm at 42.5. 45. Look at 5 down 7.5. You look at 7. But look at buy. Look at 47.50. You're out online again. You look at 45. Look at 7.5. You look at 45. 7 and $5,000 on her. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy. Going to be 5,000. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to bid on her. Virginia, we're not in. You look at 5,000. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to bid on material to buy. Going to be 5,000. You look at 5 to buy. Look at Virginia. There is no Santa Claus. You look at 5,000. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to bid on able to buy. Look at $5,000 on her. You look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to buy. Look at 5 to bid on her. And I sold them to you 47.50. Burntwood online bidders 741 Wyoming.
Thank you, Mike and M. 63 is next, right across the page. Here is a McCoy Victoria, safe to flash, going to calve in March. Awfully good redneck roan here, lot 63.
63. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy. But look at 3. But look at 2. But look at 35. You look at 35. 754. You look at $4,000 now. 2.5. But gave you the buy. 4,500. And now 7 and 5. You look at 5 to buy. But look at 5. 2 now. $5,500 owner. You look at 55 to buy. But look at now 7 and $6,000. Sean, able to buy. But look at 7. But gave you the buy. Going to be 6,000. And now 2.5. You look at 2 and now. High. But gave you the buy. But look at 62.50 owner. I'm at 2.5. You look at 2 and now. High. But gave you the buy. Online bidders, you are all out. You look at 2.5. You look at 2. But I look at 5. But I gave you the buy. But look at 62.50. But I don't able to buy everybody else. You look at 62.50 on her and I. You look at 2 and now half. You look at 5. But I gave you the buy. But look at 62.50 on her and I sold her to you $6,000. 681. Thank you. 681. $6,000 even.
681. Brian Allerding.
Brian Ellerding. Thank you, Brian. All right, 15, Jeff,
all right,
to the front
flip
of the
up
book.
to the front, back into those great PVF bred heifers here. We're going to go to lot 15, 1-5 here. Oh, another beautiful strawberry roan female here. That's by the rank bull and out of a great Django Hill Honest Maid female. Safe to Palermo, going to calve in March here for you. Deep-sided, easy flesh and easy doing kind of heifer. Lot 1-5.
15. How about that? Sean, able to buy. But look at 3. But look at 2. But look at 35. 7 and 4. 2.5. Hey, you look at 4. But look at 2 and now. Hey, but I gave you the buy. But look at 42.50. You look at 42.5. Hey, you look at 2. But look at 5. But I gave you the buy. Now $4,500. Sean, able to buy. But look at 4,500. Hey, you look at $4,500 on her. Now 7.5. You look at 7. But I gave you the buy. But look at 47.50. Hey, you look at 47.5. You're out in Iowa. Now $5,000. Sean, able to buy. But look at 5. But buy. Able to buy. Iowa. We're still out. Hey, you look at 5,000. You look at 5 to buy. But look at 5 to buy. Going to be $5,000 owner. Hey, you look at 5 to buy. But look at 5 to buy. Going to be 5,650. You got to be 5 now. 2.5. Hey, you look at 2 to buy. But look at $5,500 on able to buy. But look at 5,500. Hey, you look at 55 to buy. But look at 5 to buy. But look at 55. Iowa's out. West Virginia's out. Now 7.5. Hey, you look at 5. But look at 7. But look at buy. But look at 57.50. You look at 55. But look at 7. But look at buy. But look at 57.50. Able to bid on her. Anybody else? So you look at 57.50. 57.50 to bid on her. And I Sold her to you, $5,500. The online bidder, $650. Thank you, Dale.
Studer Shorthorns, Creston, thank you. Let's go to 13 across the page. Another ranked daughter out of the Cosmonaut Profit-Wise female. This one's safe to Palermo, going to Cabin March. I wrote down moderate and good.
You bet, good is right. How about shown able to be able to buy, but look at 13. The number to bid on able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look at buy, but look at 37.50 on her. You look at down 4,000. You look at 4, able to buy, but look at 4 now. 2, able to buy 4,500 down 7.5. You look at 7, but look at buy, but look at 47.50. You look at 45, 7 down $5,000 owner. You look at 5, able to buy 2, able to buy 5,500. I'm $5,500 shown able to buy, but look at 55, 7 down, but look at able to buy $6,000 owner. I'm a $6,000 shown able to buy, but look at 7 to give you to buy, but look at $6,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 at now $6,500 shown able to buy, but look at $6,500 able to bid on her. You look at 5, 7.5, 7. You look at 7 to buy, you look at 7 able to buy, but look at $7,000 shown able to buy 2.5. You look at 2 able to buy, but look at 72.50 and 7,500. You look at $7,500 shown able to buy, but look at 5 to buy now 7.5. Who you able to buy, but look at 77.50. You're out down low. You look at 77.50 on her. You look at 7, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5. Yes or yes. You look at 77.50 on her, and I sold her to you 7,500. 642 Utah Smith.
Great work there, gentlemen. Lot 31 is next. Lot 31 here. Here is a Soggy Dog out of the Rita Joyce female. This one is moderate and easy flesh and easy doing kind of female. Strong CPI 175. Safe to Palermo. Going to Cabin March. Her dam's a pace setter dam. Lot 31.
31. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 31. The number to buy. Able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. 7 down 4. You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy 2, able to buy 45. 7 down, but look at down 5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5 now. 2, able to buy $5,500 owner. I'm at $5,500. Sean able to buy, but look at 55, but look at 5, but you're out online. And now you able to buy 55. Did he get it? Now 7.5. You're out now, Daryl. You look at 7.5. We're out now. We're going to be 57.50, Daryl. I'm sorry. Took it out of you. You look at 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 5, but look at 57.50 owner. You look at 7.5. You look at 5, but I got about 3. Now 6,000. I'm at $6,000 now 2.5. You look at 2, but look at 5, but look at 62.50 owner. I'm at 2.5. You look at 2 and now 6,500. You look at 5. You look at 5, but 7.5. You look at 7, but look at 67.50. You look at 67.5. You look at 7, but look at 67.50. You better bid on able to buy yes or yes. You look at 67.5. You look at 7,000. You look at 7 able to buy. How you coming, Daryl? You look at 7 able to buy, but look at $7,000. Sean able to buy, but look at 7 to buy, able to buy. Everybody else 7 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 67.50. Headed to Pennsylvania. Mac Muggy 704.
Repeat customer. Flip the page. Let's sell lot 34, the full sister to Swagger, a Soggy Dog Golden Chain here, safe to Palermo, doing March, lot 34.
34. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy, but look at 4 now. 2, able to buy 45. You look at $4,500. Sean able to buy, but look at 4,500. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 4,500 now. 7.5. You look at 7 now, but able to buy, but look at 47.50. You look at 47.5. You look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 5, but able to buy. Got the bid online. You look at 45, 47.50. You look at 45, look at 749. Virginia, we're not in. 606 Kansas, we're not in. You look at 45, look at 47.50 owner. You look at 45, look at 7, look at 5, look at 5, look at 5, look at 5, everybody else. You look at 47.50, 47.50 to bid owner, and I sold her to you 4,500. Mac Mickey, Pennsylvania 704.
Thank you, Mac. Lot 12 is next up to the front of your catalog. Here's another Soggy made female that's by authority and out of the great Byland Jenny female. Going back to Gage. This one's safe to Palermo. Going to calve late spring. And your CPI is 170. Calving ease and power here. Lot 1-2.
Oh, Jenny. Lot number 1-2. Jenny, we got your number. How about that? Sean able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy now. 2, able to buy 4,500. You look at $4,500 on her. You look at 45, but look at 5, but look at $4,500. Jenny able to buy, but look at 4,500. You look at $4,500. Sean able to buy, but look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 45. 45, you better now 7.5, you're out online. You're gonna get 45, you're gonna get 47.50, you're gonna get 47.5, 7.29, we're not in. You're gonna get 47.50 owner. You're gonna get 45, you're gonna get 7, you're gonna get 5, you're gonna get 47.50. Now $5,000 owner. You're gonna get 5, you're gonna be 5,000. You're gonna get 5, you're gonna get 5, you're gonna get $5,000 owner. You're gonna get 5, you're gonna bid owner. You're gonna get 5, yes sir, yes. What do you say? I'm going out the door. Elam, you're gonna be 5 now, 2.5. You're gonna get 5, you're gonna get 2, and now you're out online. Pennsylvania, we're not in. You're gonna get 5, you're gonna get 2, and now you're gonna get 52.50. You're gonna bid on, you're gonna get 52.5. You're gonna buy now $5,500 owner. You're gonna get 55, you're gonna get 5. He said no. I sold her to you 52.5. Mac McGee, Pennsylvania bound 704.
Great buy there, Mac. Thank you. Turn back to 83 now. Here's a female you're going to like, an own daughter to Flash, and now the great Prestige Augusta female. This one's safe to Hector, going to calve in February here. Long-bodied, sound-made, good-looking female from Beckler. Lot 83.
83. How about that, John? What a set of breads we got today. Here is 83. How about that, John? Look at 2, 3, 2, 35, 7.5. You look at 7, look at 37.50. You look at 35 now, 7.5, $4,000 owner. You look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, look at $4,000 John. Online bidder, we didn't get in. You look at 4, look at $4,000 John. Lot number 83. Going to be 4,000, 2.5. You look at 2 and now 45, but look at 5, but look at 4,500 now, 7, but look at 47.50 now, 5,000. You look at 5, but look at 5, going to be $5,000 owner. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at 5, but on the table, but look at 5, but I'm 5 to bid owner, and I sold her to you 47.50. 748, 47.50. Thank you. Zachary Elger, thank you. Here is 84 right next door.
Right next door. Here is an own daughter, a swagger now. And now the Express Augusta here. Another one safe to Hector, going to calve in February. Lot 84, another great roan female. Lot 184.
All right, you're bidding on 84. How about that? Sean, look at 84, the number to buy. Look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, 7.5. You look at 35, look at 7, look at 37.50. You look at 37.5. You look at 5, look at $3,750. Sean, look at 5, look at 37.50. You look at 35 down, 7.5, $4,000 owner. You look at 5, look at $4,000. Sean, 625. We're not in. You're going to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4, look at $4,000. Sean, out 2.5. You look at 42.50. You look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now. High, but look at online bidders. You are all out. You look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now. High, but look at 42.50. Look at 42 and I, but look at everybody else. You look at 42.50 owner, and I and now 4,500 Matt. You look at 45. Look at $4,500. Sean, look at 5 now 7.5. You look at 7. Look at 47 and 5,000. You look at 5. Look at $5,000 owner. You look at 5, 2.5. You look at 5. Look at 2. Look at 52.50 owner, and I. He said no. Sold her to you $5,000. Buyer number 600, second buy of the day.
BZB Land and Cattle again. Thank you, folks.
You bet.
Right, slip over to 82. Then I know this is a heifer Greg really likes. Here's an own daughter, a Flash. And out of the Primetime Dazzler Rosewood female, great cow family once again. Strong indexes and yearling performance. Safe to Red Rock, going to calve late spring. Lot 82.
82. How about that? Sean, able to buy, but look at 82. The number to buy, I'm able to buy, but look at how many dollars? Sean, able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at 4 down to 4,500. You look at $4,500. Sean, able to buy, but look at $4,500. You able to buy, and down 7 and 5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but going to be 5, 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now 5, but able to buy, but look at 52.50. You look at 5 down 2.5. Online bidders, you're all out. You look at 5 down 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now 5, but able to buy, but look at 52.50 owner. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now 5, but look at 5, but look at 5, but able to buy, everybody else, you're out online. You're out online. You look at 5, but look at 2, but look at 52.50 owner, and I sold her to you $5,000. John. 680. 680, $5,000 even.
Margot Alexander.
The Alexanders, thank you.
Flip back up to lot 60 now, back into that Byland run here. Here is Byland. Jenny, you like that name, Kevin. Here's an own daughter of Flash and out of 4G45. This one's safe to elite 150 in her BMI, 180 in her CPA. Powerful, powerful female, phenotypically and genotypically. Lot 60.
60. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, but look at 60. The number to buy, able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4, 2.5. Hey, you look at 4, 2, 45, 7 and $5,000. Sean, able to buy him 2, $5,500 owner. Hey, you look at 55, but look at down 7.5. Hey, you look at 7, but look at buy, but look at no. I've got John in. Hey, you look at 55, but look at 57, 50. You look at 55, but look at 7, but look at 5, but look at buy, but look at now $6,000 owner. I'm at 6,2.5. You look at 2, but look at 62.5. Hey, you look at 2 now. High, but I gave you the buy, but look at 2 now. High, but I gave you the buy, but look at 62.50. But a bit on able to buy, but look at 2.5. Hey, you look at 2 now 6,500. You look at 65, but a buy, you have a little faith. You look at 6,500. You're out online. Hey, you look at 5, but a buy, but look at 5, but a buy, $6,500 out on CCI, Wyoming. We're not in. And now 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at 67.50 on her. Hey, you look at 5, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at 67.50. A bit on her, and hey, you bet. Even the boys saying no. You look at 5, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, 67.50 owner, and I sold her to you 6,500. Burntwood 741, Wyoming bound.
That is right. Going to the wilds. Right below her now, lot 61. Hey, here's another flash Augusta. This one's safe to Cowboy Smart. Going to calve in later April. Yearling weight at 89, BMI 160, CPI 181. Power in this female, lot 61.
61. How about John able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, down 7 and 4. You look at $4,000, John able to buy, but look at now 2.5. You look at 4, but look at 2, and now high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50. And now 4,500. You look at 5, 7.5. You look at 7 and 5. You look at 5, but look at 5, but going to be $5,000 owner. You look at 5, but look at 5, but look at $5,000. John able to buy, but look at 5, but going to be 5 down 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now high, but able to buy, but look at 52.50. You look at 5 down 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now high, but I gave you the bomb 6.26. You're not in. You look at 5, but look at 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, but I'm out in Alberta. Now 5,500. You look at $5,500 Virginia. You're out. You look at 5,500. You look at 55, but look at 5, but look at $5,500. John able to bomb 611. What do you say? You look at $5,500. John able to bomb, but look at 55, but bomb 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but I gave you the bomb Canada. We're not in. You look at 55, 57, 50. You look at 57.5. You look at 5, but I gave you the bomb, but look at $5,750. You able to bid on her, and I sold her to you 5,500. Online bidder is 611. Roger Goff from Virginia.
Thank you, Roger. Great buy there. Turn back with us, if you will, to lot 78. Here's an own daughter of Rolex out of the Augusta female here. This one's safe to cruise. Another up-and-coming powerful sire here. Calvin in March, awfully good female. Look at her data all across the line here. Very solid. Lot 78.
78. How about that? John able to buy, but look at 78, the number to buy. And how about that? John able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. Now 7 and 4. You look at $4,000. John able to buy, but look at 4 to buy. You look at 4, but look able to buy, going to be 4,000. You look at $4,000. John able to buy, but look at 4 to be able to buy, but look at $4,000. John up. I'm at $4,000. John able to buy, but look at 4, but look able to buy, but look at 4,000. You look at 4,000 able to buy, get $37.50. I'll do that. You look at 37.5 down, $4,000 now 2.5. You look at able to buy, but look at 42.50, 4,500. You look at 45, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look able to buy, but look at 47.50 on her. You look at 45, 7.5. You look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 47.50. Able to bid on able to buy. Here's another one, Jeff. Again, not going to give a lot of speeches, but pretty easy money making proposition here.
And your favorite bidders,
yes,
in.
Sir.
Yeah, safe to the cruise bull here. Take note here. Take advantage of getting this service, because this bull is going to do some good things.
I've got 47.50. Alan, your bidder's got to be 5,000. You look at 5, you able to buy, but look at $5,000 on them. You look at 5, but look at 5, you able to buy, but look at 5, but look at 5 to be on able to buy, but look at $5,000. You able to do it. Anybody else? You look at 5, you able to buy, but look at 5 to bid on them, and I sold $4,750. Online bidder 616, Illinois bound.
Amanda Harbaugh, thank you. Across the page to lot 79. Here is the Bonnie Bud female by Wall Street now.
77.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. I flipped ahead one lot. My mistake. That's my one mark for the day, Kevin. Yep. Here is 77, the tailor-made Jenny. This one's safe to elite. CPI 170. Going to calve late spring, lot 77.
77. How about that? Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 77. A number to buy. But able to buy, but look at able to buy 3, 2, 35. You look at 35, 7 and 4. You look at $4,000. Sean able to buy 2, able to buy 45. Able to buy, but look at 45, 7 and 5. You look at 5, but to buy now 2, $5,500. Sean able to buy, but look at 5,500. And now 7 and 6,000. $6,000 on able to buy, but look at $7, able to buy him two. Whoop, Alan, you got to be 2.5. It took John ahead of you. You look at 62.5. You look at 2 and now. High, but able to buy, but look at 62.50. The Black Hats stick together today, Alan. You look at 62.5. You look at 2 and now. High, but able to buy, but look at 62.50. Able to bid on able to buy him, yes or yes. You look at 2 and now. High, but able to buy him 62.50 on him, and I sold $6,000. 681. Thank you. Another repeat customer. Allarding again, 79.
Now let's try 79. Here is the Bonnie Bud Wall Street Safe to Elite 175 CPI. Love this female, long-bodied and powerful. Lot 79.
79. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, but look at 3, 2, 35. You look at 3,500, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, 9, but able to buy, but look at 37.50 owner. You look at 35 down, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, 9, but able to buy, but look at 37.50. And down $4,000 owner. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at 4,000 able to buy, bidder 625. You got to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 Sean, able to buy, but look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, but able to buy 2.5. You look at 2 and now, high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50. You look at 42.5. You look at down 45. You look at $4,500. You're out on line. You're out on line. You look at 45. Look at 5. Look at 4,500. Oklahoma's out. Indiana's out. Pennsylvania's out. You look at 4,500. You look at $4,500 now. 7.5. You look at 7. Look at 47.50 owner. You look at 45. Look at 7. Look at 5. Look at everybody else. 47.50 owner, and I 4,500 is the price. Online bidder 605. Oklahoma bound.
Going to get the Grape family down there. Appreciate it. Lot 80 is next, right next door. Here is a Rolex Rosewood now, safe to elite. Powerful indexes once again. Long-bodied, high-growth kind of female here. Lot 80.
Lot number 80. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy 8. The number to buy 3, 2, 35, 7, and 4. You look at $4,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $4,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 4 to bid owner. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $4,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 5 to buy. Going to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4, able to buy, but look at $4,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 5 to buy. Get 37.50. I'll do that. You look at 37.5. You look at 5, but able to buy, but look at now $4,000. You're out online. You look at online bidders. You didn't get in. You got to be 4,000. You look at $4,000 owner. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $4,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4, but able to buy, but now 2.5. You look at 2, able to buy, but look at 42.50 owner. I'm at 4 now, 2.5. You look at able to buy, but look at 42.50. Able to buy, everybody else. You look at 42.50 owner, and I sold her to you $4,000. Online bidder is 745. Indiana bound. Matthew Kolish, 745.
Thank you, Matthew. Turn clear up to the front now to lot 9. Here is an authority out of the Prospect Hill female here, going to calve to Palermo. Strong in her IMF rating here. Due on Valentine's Day, Kevin. Lot 9.
Oh, you bet. How about that? Sean, able to buy, but look at 9, the number to buy. You look at 2, 3,500 down, 7 and 4. You look at 4 now, 2, 4,500. You look at $4,500. Sean, able to buy, but look at 45, but look at 5, but look at 4,500. And down 7.5. You look at 7 now, but able to buy, but look at 47.50 owner. You look at 45, but look at 47.50. You look at 45 down, 7.5. You look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 5, but able to buy, but look at $4,750. Sean, able to buy, but look at 5, but able to buy, but look at $4,750. You able to buy him 5,000. You look at 5 down, 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2 and now high, but look at 52.50. You look at 52.5. You look at the bidder 746 from Indiana. Ashley, we're not in. In now 52.55. You are now. You look at 55 at the bottom. Charles, we're out in West Virginia. You look at $5,500. Sean, able to buy, but look at 55 at the bottom. You're out, Chuck. You look at $5,500. You look at $5,500. Sean, able to buy, but look at 55 at the bottom. 5 at the bottom, but look at 5 at the bottom, but look at $5,500. You able to buy. Anybody else? You look at 55 to bid on them, and I sold them to you, 52.5. Ashley Renew, Indiana, 746.
Flip back a few pages to lot 24 now. We've got the Remnant Augusta female here, -2 in her calving East department, CPI 165, safe to Palermo and out of a pace setter dam, lot 24.
Oh, another one that's royally bred.
Good and complete made female.
24, the number to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. You look at 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but look at 37.50 owner, and down 4, now 2, 45. But look at 45, down 7 and $5,000. Sean, able to buy, but look at 5, 2, able to buy 55 under. And you look at 55, but look at 5, but 7.5. Whoop, you got to be 57.50. Took it right here. And you look at 55, but look at 7, but look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 57.50 owner. And you look at 55, but look at 7, but look at 5, but able to buy. We say, Alan, I'm going out the door. You look at 7, but look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 57.50 to bid owner, and I sold her to you 5,500. 681. Is that Alger again? Allarding. Thank you.
Turn across the panes there to lot 26 and check out this moderate, sound-made, good kind of female. An own daughter remnant out of the golden chain female, a cow family that originated in Seward, Nebraska. Here, 82 yearling weight, 149 CPI, but that was at Rocker Brothers. Due at Park Avenue, Cabin in March. Lot 26.
All right, 26, a number to buy. How about $1 shown, able to be, but buy, but look at 26, a number to bid on, retrieve, but buy, but look at found, man, $1 shown, able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, now 7.5, 4. You look at $4,000 shown, able to buy, but look at 4 to buyer. You look at 4 now, 2.5. You look at 4, but look at 2, and now, high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50, able to buy. Look at the front end on that female. You look at 42.50 on her. I'm at 2.5. You look at 4, but look at 2, and now, high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50 on her. And now 4,500. You look at 45, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, but look at me, but buy, but look at 4,500. Michael, you're out in Virginia. You look at 4,500. You look at $4,500 on able to buy. Now 7.5. You look at 7.5, but able to buy. Roger, you're out in Virginia. You look at 47.50. You look at 45, but look at 7.5. You look at 5, but able to buy, but look at $4,750 on able to buy, but look at 5, but able to buy, but look at 47.50 able to buy. 47.50 on her, and I sold her to you, 4,500. Gonna go to the Culpepers. Culliper. That's it. 749, Virginia bound.
They taught us that differently in Nebraska.
Okay.
Lot 25, Helianthus here by Remnant. Negative for a birth weight, EPD 138 CPI. Safe to Palermo. Gonna calve late spring. Lot 25.
25. He gets so testy toward the end of the year, doesn't he? How about $1 able to be, how many dollars you want to do it? You're bidding on 25. How about $1 able to be able to buy? But look at 3. But look at 2, but look at 35, 7.5. You look at 7, but I gave you to buy, but look at 37.50. You look at 37.5. You look at 5, but I gave you to buy, but look at 5, but now $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy, able to buy, going to be 4,000. And now 2.5. You look at 2, but to buy, online bidders, you're all out. You look at 42.50 on her, and now 4,500. You look at 45, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, but look at $4,500 on her, and now 7.5. You're out online. You look at 45, but look at 47.50. You look at 45, but look at 7, but look at 5, but I gave you to buy, but look at 5, but I gave you to buy, but look at 4,750. Iowa, Minnesota, you're all out. You look at 47.5, you're out online, you're out online, you're out online. You look at 45, but look at 7, but I give you to buy them 5. You look at 5, but I look at 5, but I look at 5,000. 741, we didn't get in. Mike, we didn't get in. You're going to be $5,000 owner. You look at 5, but I look at 5, but I look at $5,000. Only able to buy, but look at 5, but I look at 5, but I'm going to be $5,000. Able to buy 741. Wyoming, you're not in. You're going to be 5,000. You look at 5, but I look at 5, but I look at 5 to bid on her, and I sold her to you, 47.50. She's headed to Iowa. Ross Malcolm, 602.
Great buy. Thank you, Ross. Turn with us to lot 8 to the Cosmonaut female here by Palermo. This one's safe to Park Avenue, strong for calving ease and stayability. Lot 8.
All right, how about others on able to be able to buy, but Richard able to buy you're bidding on 8. And how about others on able to be able to buy 8, the number to buy. How about others on able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. Hey, you look at $3,500 on able to buy, but look at 3,500. Hey, you look at $3,500 down, 7.5, $4,000 able to buy, but look at 4 to buy, able to buy, but look at 4,000. Hey, you look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4, able to buy, but look at $4,000 owner. Hey, you look at down 2.5. You look at 2, able to buy 45. You look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 4,500 now, 7.5. Hey, you look at 7 now, but I gave you to buy them 5,000. You look at 5, but I buy them online bidders, you're all out. You look at 5 now, 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, but I buy, but look at 52.50, $5,500 owner. You look at 55, but I buy, but look at 5, but I buy, but look at 5,500. You look at 55, 7.5. You look at 7 now, but I gave you to buy, but look at 57, $56,000 owner. Up at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at 7, but I gave you to buy, but look at $6,000 on able to buy, you're out online. You look at 7, but I gave you to buy, but look at $6,000 on able to buy, but look at 7, but I gave you to buy, everybody else. You look at $6,000, you want to do it? $6,000 on our online bidders, you're all out. You look at 6 to bid on her, and I sold her to you, 57.50. Sonderman, 662. Thank you, John.
Going to Columbus, Nebraska. Thank you, John and Matt. Let's go back to lot 68. 68 will be next in the order.
Last year, Purdue, I think, won a Big Ten title, 68.
68 here.
John
you hear
didn't
that,
even hear
Matt?
me.
This is the Byland Lassie female by Rolex now, and this one has an 89-yearling EPD. Checker index is a 153 and 160. She's safe to top dog. Calved in February, lot 68.
All right, you've been on 68. How about $1 on able to be able to buy, look at $5 on able to buy. That's the year he graduated, wasn't it? How about $1 on able to buy, look at 3, look at 2, look at 35, 7.5. Hey, you look at 5, look at 7, look at 37.50. Hey, you look at 37.5. You look at 5, look at get $37.50 owner. And now $4,000. You look at $4,000 on able to buy, but get 4 to buy. And now 2.5. You look at able to buy, but get online bidder. We didn't get in. You look at $42.50 owner. You look at down 45. But buy, but get 5. But buy, but get 45. 7.5. 5. You look at 2.5. You look at 5. But get able to buy 5,500. You look at down 7.5. You look at 7. But get able to buy, but get 57.50 owner. You look at 55. But get 7. But get able to buy 6,000. You look at $6,000 on able to buy 2.5. You look at 2 and now. But get able to buy, but get 62.50. You look at 2.5. Outlook not good. You look at 2 and now half. You look at 5. But get able to buy, but get 62.50. But unable to buy, but get 2.5. You look at 2 and now. But get able to buy, but get 62.50. But unable to buy everybody else. You look at able to buy 62.50 owner, and I sold her to you $6,000, folks. $697. They bid on a bunch of cattle today. $697.
Wayne Grable.
Thank you, Wayne. Wayne Grable.
Right above her, we'll sell one like the other, another Rolex Lassie that's safe to Top Dog, lot 67.
67, Top Dog. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35, now 7.5. You look at 7 now, but I give you to buy $4,000 now, 2 and 8, but to buy, but to get 42.50. And 45, 7.5. You look at 7 now, but I give you to buy, but to get 47, $55,000 now, 2.5. And 5,500. You look at $5,500 owner now, 7.5. You look at 7 now, but I give you to buy, but to get 57, 56,000. I'm a $6,000 Sean, able to buy 2.5. You look at 2 now, has $6,500 owner. You look at 5 to buy, but get 5 to buy, $6,500. You look at 5, you to buy, but get 5 to buy, $6,500 on able to buy, but get 5 to buy, everybody else, $6,500 owner, and I sold her to you, 62.5. 697. Thank you, Wayne, again.
He kept them sisters together, and that cow did a heck of a job that year, Kevin. Let's go over to 71. Flip one page here to 71. Here's another Jenny by Wall Street now. Negative in her birth EPD, strong in her indexes. Another one safe to Top Dog, Kevin. In early March, love of the functionality and stability in this female. Lot 71.
71. How about Sean able to be able to buy, but get 71 the number to buy? And how many dollars Sean able to be able to buy, but to be able to buy, but to get able to buy 3, 2, 35, 7.5, 4. And you to get $4,000 Sean able to buy 2.5. You to get 2 and now. How about I give you to buy, but to get 42.50 owner now, 4,500. And you to get 45, 7.5. You to get down 5. You to get 5 to buy, but to get 5 to buy, going to be 5,000. And you now 2.5, 5,500. You to get $5,500 Sean able to buy, but to get 55 to buy, but to get 5 to buy. Now 7.5, and now $6,000 owner. You gonna say, but I gave you the buy, but I say, but I gave you the buy, going to be 6,000. I'm a $6,000 on able to buy, but I say, but I gave you the buy, but I get $6,000 on able to buy. Yes or no? I'm gonna go. You gonna get $6,000 owner. Guys, I got 2 of you bid the same time online. Bidder 626, you are in. Bidder 611, you've got to give $57.50. You can't bid the same amount. You got to get 57.5. Thank you. Now 6,000. I'm a $6,000 owner. Are you going to say, but I gave you the buy, but I get $6,000 on able to buy, but I get say, but I gave you the buy, but I get $6,000 owner. I'm a $6,000 on able to buy, but I get say, but I gave you the buy, but I get say, but I gave you the buy, able to buy. Alberta, what do you say? You got to be 6,000. You to get $6,000 on able to buy, but I get say, but I gave you the buy, but I get $6,000 able to buy. I'm 6 now, 2.5. You look at 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy. Virginia and Canada, you're both out. You look at 2.5. You look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but I get 62.50. Able to bid on able to buy everybody else. You look at 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 62.50 on them, and I sold her to you, $6,000. Online bidder 746. Thank you, Ashley. Indiana bound.
You bet. Let's go now across the page to lot 74. Hey, here's a Cindy Beauty by Wall Street now, safe to McCoy. One that's in the top end of the CPI index is lot 74.
74, Cindy Beauty. How about that? Sean able to buy, but I get through 35, 7 and 4. And now 2, 45, 7 and, but I gave you the buy 5. You to get 5 to buy, but I get 5 to buy 2 and able to buy $5,500 owner. I'm at 55 to buy, but I get 5 to buy, but I get $5,500. Sean able to buy, but I get 5 to buy 5,500. And you to get $5,500. Sean able to buy, but I get 5 to buy, but I get 5 to buy, but I get 5 to buy, and give 2.5. And you to get 5 but I get 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 52.50 owner. I'm at 5 now. Bidder 611 and 645 and 606. All 3 of you are out online. You got a 52.5. You gonna get 5 but I get 2 and now half. You gonna get 5 but I get 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 52.50. But I've been unable to buy everybody else. You gonna get 2 and now. Hi, but I gave you the buy, but I get 52.50 owner, and I sold her to you, $5,000. Headed to Missouri. Online bidder 639. Myers, Missouri.
Thank you to the Missouri folks there. Lot 72 across the page. Here is an Ellen by Wall Street. Again, strong in calving east, strong in her index, is safe to elite. Awfully good female. A lot of power in the production in this cow family and this female right here. Top end genomics, lot 72.
72. How about that? Shown able to be able to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35, 7 and 4. You gonna get $4,000, able to buy, but to get 4 down 2.5. You gonna get able to buy 4,500. You gonna get 4,500 down 7 and 5. You gonna get 5, but to buy, but to get 5. You're out again now. Now 2, now 5,500, now 7.5. You gonna get 7 now, but to able to buy, but to get 57.50. You gonna get 7 and $6,000 owner. I'm at $6,000. Shown able to buy, but to get 7, but to buy, but to get $6,000. Shown able to buy. No. I've got Allen in this time. You gonna get 57.50 down 6. You gonna get 7 to buy them online bidders. You are all out. You gonna get $6,000. You're out in Virginia. You're out in Canada. You're out in Pennsylvania. Now 2.5. You gonna get 2 and now high, but I give you to buy, but I get 62.50 owner. I'm at 2.5. You gonna get 5, but I give you to buy, but I get 2 and now high, but I give you to buy, but I get 62.50 to bid owner, and I sold her to you $6,000. Headed to Quantico. Roger Goff from Virginia, 611.
73 right below her now. Here is a Wall Street Victoria, safe to top dog. Top end genomics once again here. Red polled female that's awfully good in quality. Lot 73.
73. How about that? Sean, able to buy, but to get 73. The number to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35. You gonna get $3,500 down 7, but I give you to buy them now $4,000 owner. You gonna get 4 now 2.5. You gonna get 2 now high, but I give you to buy, but I get 42.50 owner. I'm at 42.5. Online bidder now 4,500. You gonna get $4,500 owner. You gonna get 45 but to buy, but I get 5, but I get 4,500. You gonna get 45 but to buy, but I get 5. Boys, I'm ahead of you. I've got the internet in the lead. You're going to get 2, able to buy, but to get 4,500. You're going to get $4,500 on, able to buy, but to get 45, but to buy 7.5, down 5. You're going to get 5, able to buy, but to get 5. You're out online. You're out online. You're going to get 5, able to buy, but to get 5, but to buy, get down 2.5. You're going to get able to buy, Allen. Both your bidders are out now. 5,500 and now 7.5. You're going to get 7 now, able to buy, but to get 10 now. $6,000 owner. I'm at $6,000 on, able to buy. You're out online. You're going to get 7 able to buy, but to get $6,000. You're able to bid owner. I'm at $6,000 on, able to buy. You're out online. You're out online. You able to buy, but I get $6,000 owner, and I 2.5, 62.5, 2.5. You're gonna get 2 and now high, but I give you to buy, but I get 62.50. Able to bid on, able to buy, but I get 2 and now half. You're gonna get 5, but I give you to buy, but I get, you must be a cash buyer. You're gonna get 2 and now, you able to buy, but I get 62.50 owner, and I sold $6,000. He's gonna keep them together. Virginia bound. Thank you, Roger. 611.
All right, now up to lot 32. Lot 32 is a Soggy Dog Mary Rose here, 87 yearling, 142 BMI, safe to Palermo. Her dam is a 4-time performance dam. Lot 32. Really good female.
How about that? Sean, able to buy, but I get 32. The number to buy, but I get 3, but I get 2, but I get 3,500 down 7, but I give you to buy, but I get 37.50 owner. You're in, young man. And now 7.5. Now 4. You're gonna get $4,000. Now 2.5. You're gonna get 2 now. High, but I give you to buy. You're out online. You're gonna get 2 and now. High, but I give you to buy, but I get 42.50. You're gonna get 42.5. You're gonna get 5, but I give you to buy, but I get 5, but I give you to buy. Kansas, we're not in. You're gonna get 2 and now. High, but I give you to buy, but I get 42.50. You're gonna get 42.5. Now 4,500. You're gonna get $4,500. Shown able to buy, but I get 5, but I get $4,500. You able to buy, or anybody else? You're gonna get 45 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 42.5. 719 4250. He's bid on a bunch of cattle today, Alan.
Daniel Joseph.
Thank you, Daniel Joseph's got 2 first names. Thank you.
All right, flip back a page to lot 23. We've got a remnant penny here out of the Palermo influenced, safe to Palermo, gonna calve late spring, 156 CPI, awfully good maternal made female, lot 23.
23. How about that? Sean able to buy, but I get 2, 3, the number to buy. And how about that? Sean able to buy, but I get 3, but I get 2, but I get $3,500. Sean now 7, but I gave you to buy him 37.50, young man. You're gonna get 37.5. You're gonna get 5, but I give you to buy him. Hey John, ask your guy if he wants to give 37.50. And now 4, able to buy, but I get $4,000 owner. You're gonna get 4 to buy, able to buy, but I get $4,000. Sean able to buy, but I get 4 to bid owner. You're gonna get 4, able to buy, but I get $4,000. Sean able to buy him. Online bidder, we didn't get in. You're gonna get $4,000. You able to do it? Anybody else? You're gonna get $4,000. Sean able to buy, but I get 4 to bid on, able to buy, but I get $4,000 owner, and I sold her to you 37.50. You got 1 bought, young man. Bidder number.
Dad's number 693.
693. Thank you.
Red Cart Farms.
Is that right, guys? You bet. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to go up to lot 14 now. Lot 14. Hey, here's Hocus Pocus by Rank. This one's safe to Palermo, going to calve in March, lot 1-4. Very complete kind of female.
14, $100 on able to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7.5. Hey, you look at 5, but look at 7, 9, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at $4,000 owner. Hey, you look at 4 to buy, you look at 4, but look able to buy, but look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 5 to buy, going to be 4,000. I've got 37.50 bid now 4. You look at $4,000 on able to buy, but look at 4 to bid owner. Hey, you look at 4, but look able to buy, but look at $4,000 able to buy in Pennsylvania. We're not in. You look at 4 able to buy, but look at $4,000 now 2.5. Hey, you look at 2 and now high, but able to buy, but look at 42.50. You look at 42 and able to buy, everybody else. You look at 42.50 owner, and I sold her to you $4,000. Online bidder is $750. Thomas Weeks, Illinois bound.
Thank you, Thomas. Turn back to 35 now, if you will. Here is a Soggy Dog Minus Star. Negative calving ease, 90 yearling weight, 151 BMI, CPI of 178. Bred to Park Avenue, calving in February. This is a powerful female coming to us late in the day. Lot 35, the Minus Star.
$100 on able to buy, but look at 35. The number to be able to buy, but look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7.5. And now 4. You look at $4,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy. You're out online. You look at 4, but look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy, but look at 4,250. You look at 42.5. You look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but look at $4,250 on able to buy, but look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but look at 42.5. You look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy, but look at $4,250 on able to buy, but look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but I get 42.5. You look at 5, but I gave you the buy. John, you okay at 4,000, or are you thinking 37.50? You're asking? I've got 37.50 bid on the internet. Do you want to give $4,000, folks? $4,000. You look at 37.50 down 4. You look at $4,000 on able to buy, but I get 4 to buy, able to buy, but I get $4,000 you able to buy. You look at 4 able to buy, but I get $4,000 able to buy, but I get 4 to bid on him and die. He said no. I sold him to you 37.50. Gone. Sorry. Got the SOLD all the way out. Sorry about that. Rusty Meredith.
Yep, Meredith Landing cattle going to Fayette, Missouri. Thank you, Rusty and Ruben. 37 right across the pages next. Here is an own dogger, a Soggy Dog out of the Wolf Ridge. Cindy female. This one's safe to the Park Avenue Bull with 175 CPI. Lot 37.
37. You look at 3, but look at 2, down 3,500. You look at 3,500, down 7, down $4,000 owner. You look at 4, able to buy him 2.5, 45. But look at $4,500 on able to buy, but look at 5, down 7, down, but able to buy, but look at down $5,000 owner. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, going to be 5,000. You look at 5, but buy him 2.5. You look at 5, but look at 2, and now high, but able to buy now $5,500 on able to buy, but look at 5,500. You look at $5,500 on. You look at 55 at the bottom, got it online. You look at 2 at the bottom, but look at 55, 7.5. You look at 7, but I gave you the bottom. You're out in Colorado. You look at 57.50 owner. I'm at 55, but look at 7, but look at 5, but I gave you the bottom, but look at 57.50, 6,000. I'm at $6,000 on maybe the bottom, but look at 7, but I gave you the bottom, but look at $6,000 owner. I'm at $6,000 on maybe the bottom, but look at 7, but I gave you the bottom, but look at 7, but I gave you the bottom. West Virginia, what do you say? You look at $6,000 owner. Anybody else? You look at $6,000 on maybe the bottom, but look at 6 to bid owner, and I sold her to you 57.50. Tyler J. Cox, Colorado bound, 630 for the buyer number.
All right, thank you. Turn back a few pages to lot 53. If you want some high performance female here, this is a good long bodied, big, high growthy kind of daughter of Bond and out of the Rosewood female here. Safe to McCoy, going to calve late February from Byland. Love this female. Lot 5-3.
53. $100 Sean able to be able to buy, but look at 2. 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at 37.50 owner. You look at 37 and 4,000, 2.5. You look at 2, but buy, but look at 42.50 owner and 4,500. You look at $4,500 Sean able to buy, but now 7.5. You look at 45, but look at 7, but now $5,000 owner. You look at 5, but buy, but look at 5, but buy, going to be 5,000. You look at 5, but buy, but look at $5,000 now 2.5. You look at 2 and now high, but I gave you the buy, but look at 52.50 owner. You look at 5 down to 55, but look at $5,500 owner. And down 7.5. You look at 7 now, but I gave you the buy, but look at $5,750 you able to be an owner. You look at 57.5. You look at 5, but I gave you the buy, but look at empty truck, make no money, Confucius say. You look at 57.5. You look at 5, but look at 7 now, but look at 57, 6,000. I'm a $6,000 John, able to buy, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at $6,000 owner. You look at $6,000 John, able to buy, but look at 7, but I gave you the buy, but look at $6,000 you able to buy. Anybody else? You look at $6,000 able to buy. I'm going to be a tough Christmas. You look at $6,000 owner, and I sold her to you $57.50. The online bidder, our good friend, 637. Doug and Barbara Lampier, Kentucky bound.
L&L Shorthorns going to Kentucky. Thank you. 70
Online
is
bidder.
next.
Online bidder.
70 is next. 70 is next here at Byland, Ellen, by Rolex now. Safe to Manhattan. That bull's done a great job over the years here. Strong growth and strong indexes due in April. Lot 70.
70. How many dollars on able to be able to buy? But look at 70, the number to bid on. And how many dollars on able to buy? But look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35, 7 and 4. Are you going to get $4,000 on able to buy? But look at 4 to buyer. Are you going to get 4, 2 and a half? Are you going to get 2 and now? High, but I gave you the buy, but I get 42.50. Are you going to get 40? John, look on the screen at this female 2 hours into the sale, what we're selling. Are you going to get 42 and a half? Are you going to get 2 and now? High, but I gave you the buy, but I get 42.50 on her. Are you going to get 42 and a half? Are you going to get 5, but I gave you the buy, but I get $4,250 now, $4,500. Are you going to get $4,500 on able to buy them? Online bidders, you're all out. And now 7 and a half. Are you going to get 45? But I get 7 and a half. Now $5,000 on her. Are you going to get 5? Able to buy, but I get 5 to buy. Going to be 5,000. Are you going to get 5 to buy, but I get $5,000 on able to buy, but I get 5 to buy. Now 2 and a half. Are you going to get 5? But I get 2 and now half. Are you going to get 5? But I get 52.50. Able to bid on return. Able to buy, but I get 2 and now half. Anybody else? Are you going to get 52.50 on her? And I sold her to you $5,000. Online bidder 626. Alberta, Canada. Reed Rigney.
Thank you, Reed. Great buy there. Flip back a page now to lot 76, and here is the Wall Street D female. This one's safe to McCoy, gonna calve in March. Powerful numbers, checker, dollar F. Lot 76.
76 is here. How about dollars on able to buy? But look at 76. The number to buy. Material able to buy. But look at 3. But look at 2. But look at 35. Are you look at 35, 7 and a half. And now $4,000 on able to buy them. Now 2 able to buy them 45. Are you look at $4,500 on able to buy? But look at 45. But look at 5. But look at 5. But look at 4,500. Are you look at $4,500 on her? Now 7 and a half. Are you look at 7 and a half? But look at 5. But look at 47.50 on her. Are you look at 45? But look at 7 and a half. Are you look at 45? But look at 7 and a half. But look at 5. But look at $4,750. You want to buy her? Anybody else? You're going to get $4,750 on her, and I sold her to you $4,500. Virginia bound. Online bidder is $749. Michael Culliper.
Thank you, Michael. Great buy there. Right above her now, lot 75. Here is a Wall Street Ellen Safe to Elite. Top end CPI and BMI and CEZ here, Pacer out of a Pacer performance stand, lot 75.
75. How about on able to be able to buy? But look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. Are you going to get $3,500 on able to buy? But look at 3,500. Are you going to get $3,500 on able to buy? But look at 35 now, 7 and 4. Are you going to get $4,000 on now 2 able to buy? 45. But look at $4,500 out again, Allen. Are you going to get 45, 7 and 5? Are you going to get 5 to buy? But look at 5 to buy. Going to be 5 now 2 able to buy 5,500. Are you going to get 5,500 down 7 and a half? Are you going to get 7 now? But I gave you the buy. You're out online. Virginia, Pennsylvania, you're both out. Are you going to get $57.50 on her? Are you going to get 55? But I get 7 now. But I gave you the buy. But I get $57.50. Able to bid on the table. Buy. But I get 57 and a half. Are you going to get 5? But I gave you the buy. But I get $57.50. Able to buy. But I get $57.50 to bid on her, and I sold her to you $5,500. 658. They finally got one. They bid $1 million today. Thank you.
Verberg Family Cow.
Verberg, that's their second buy of the day. Thank you.
All right, turn back a page now to lot 69. Lot 69, we're less than 10 head in or out, I think, Kevin. 69. Here is a Rolex, Jenny, that's a little more moderate in her frame makeup. Safe to Wall Street, gonna calve in April. Same old powerful indexes from Byland and numbers. Lot 69.
69. Habadar John able to buy them deep, dark, and red. Habadar John able to be able to buy. But look at 3, but look at 2, but look at 35. Hey, you look at 35, 7 and a half, $4,000 now, 2 and a half. Hey, you look at 2 and a half, $4,500 now, 7 and a half, but look at buy. But look at 47.50. Hey, you look at 47 and a half, $5,000 on her. Hey, you look at 5 but buy. But look at 5 but buy now, 2 and a half. Hey, you look at 5 but look at 2 but buy. But look at 52.50 on her, and now 5,500. You look at 5,500 now, 7 and a half, be able to buy, but look at 57.50 on her. You look at 55, but look at 7 and be able to buy them. You're out online now, 6,000. I'm at $6,000 now, able to buy them 2 and a half. You look at 2 now, but look able to buy, but look at 62.50. I'm at 2 and a half. You're out online. You look at 2 able to buy them 65. You look at 5 but buy, but look at 5 but buy them 6,500. You look at 5 but buy, but look at 5 but buy them $6,500 on able to buy, but look at 5 but buy them 6,500. You look at 5 but buy, but look at 5 but buy them 6,500. Now 7 and a half. You look at 5 but look at 7 but look at buy them. You're out online. You're out online. You look at 5 but look at 7 but look at buy, but look at 67.50 to bid on her, and and now 7,000. You look at 7 but buy, but look at $7,000 on able to buy, but look at 7 to buyer. You look at 7 but buy them 2 and a half. You look at 2 but buy, but look at 72.50 on her. You look at 7 now 2 able to buy them. You're out online. You're out online. You're out online. You look at 2 but buy, but look at 5 but look at buy, but look at 72.50 on her, and now 7,500. You look at $7,500 on her. Said no, sold 72 and a half. Online bidder is 611. Virginia bound. Thank you, Roger.
All right, clear up to the front of your catalog now to lot 10. Lot 10, here is the Authorita Cloud9 Nita. Safe to Palermo, going to calve in February here. Lot 10 from the Valley.
All right, you're bidding on lot number 10. How about $1 shown, able to be, able to buy, able to get 10, the number to buy, material, able to buy, able to get found, man, $1 shown, able to be, able to buy, able to get 3, able to get 2, able to get 35. Are you going to get $3,500 on her? Are you going to get 35, able to buy, able to get 5, able to buy, able to get 3,500 down, 7.5. Are you going to get 35, able to get 7, able to buy, able to get 37.50. Are you going to get 35 down, 7.5. Are you going to get 5, able to get 7, able to buy, able to get 37.50, able to buy 3,600 in. I'll do that. Are you going to get 35, able to get 3,600. Are you going to get 5, able to get 7, able to buy, able to get $3,600 on her? Are you going to get 35, able to get 7, able to buy now 7, able to buy 3,700 and down 3,800. Are you going to get 7 now 8? Are you going to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $3,800 now 9. I'm at 9, able to buy, able to get 9, able to buy, able to get 9 to 9 to 9 9 9 able to buy $3,900 on able to buy, able to get 8 now 9. I'm at 8 now 9 able to buy, able to get 9 able to buy, able to get 39 able to buy, able to get 39 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 3,800. 664 headed to New York again, Jeff. Warner, thank you. Here is old 33.
That is right. Here is a soggy made, good kind of female that I really like coming to us late in the day. Lot 33, a soggy dog Nita, safe to Palermo, going to calve in January. Lot 33.
33. How about that? Sean able to buy, but to get 33, the number to buy. And how about that? Sean able to buy the AT&T call to the bullpen. You're going to get 2 able to buy 35 now, 7 and 4. You're going to get $4,000. Sean able to buy, but to get 4 to buy. You're going to get 4 able to buy, must be an extra innings. You're going to get 4,000. You're going to get $4,000. Sean able to buy, but to get 4 to buy, able to buy, but to get $4,000 on them. You're going to get 4 to buy him. You're going to get 4 now, 2.5. You're going to get able to buy him 45. You're going to get $4,500. Sean able to buy, but to get 5 to buy, but to get 4,500. You're going to get $4,500. Sean able to buy, but to get 45 to buy, but to get 5 to buy, but to get $4,500. You able to buy her? 606. We're not in. 625. We're not in. Get 42.5. You're going to get 5 to give you to buy, but to get 42.50. You're going to get 42.5. You're going to get 5 to give you to buy, but to get 5 able to buy, must be going to have a smoke. You're going to get 42, 4,500. You're going to get $4,500. Sean able to buy, but to get $4,500. You able to buy her? You're going to get 45. Kansas is in. North Carolina is out. You're going to get $4,500. Sean able to buy, but to get 5 to buy, but to get 45. You able to buy him 45 to bid on them, and I sold 42.5. Kansas bound. The Wordies. Thank you, Jennifer.
She's been bidding all day long.
606.
She got one.
606.
Lot 17 is next. Lot 17. Here's a beautiful redneck roan Credence daughter out of the Ringo girl female here. Safe to Palermo out of a pace setter dam. Going to calve late spring. Lot 17.
17. How about that? Sean able to buy him to get 2. 35. 7 and 4. You're going to get $4,000. Sean able to buy him 2.5. You're going to get 4 to get able to buy him to get 42.50. You're going to get 42.5. You're going to get 5 to give you to buy him to get 5 to give you to buy him to get 42.50. You're going to get 42.5. You're going to get 5 down 4,500. You're going to get 5, 7.5. You're going to get 5 to get 7 to give you to buy him to get 4700 and $50. You able to bid on her? You're going to get 47.5. Tyler, you're out in Colorado. You're going to be 47.50. You're going to get 47.5. You're going to get 5 to get down 5. You're going to get 5 to buy, to get 5 to buy, to get 5 to buy. Megan, New York, you're not in. You got to get 5,000. You're going to get 5 to buy, to get $5,000 on her. You're going to get 5. You able to buy, to get 5 to buy, to get $5,000. Sean able to buy, to get 5 to buy. I'm going to be 5,000. You're going to get 5. You able to buy, to get 5 to buy. I'm going to be $5,000. Sean able to buy, to get 5 to buy, to get 5 now 2.5. You're going to get 5 now 2.5. You're going to get 5 to get 2 able to buy. You're out in Colorado. You're out in New York. 50, 250, 5,500. You're going to get 55 to buy, to get 5 to buy. 5,500. Wyoming, what do you say? You're going to get 55 to buy, to get 5 to buy. $5,500. Sean able to buy, to get 55. You able to buy. Anybody else? $5,500 owner, and I sold 52.5. Colorado is the winner. Tyler J. Cox, 634.
Right above her now, lot 16. Here is a moderate-made fancy female that's by rank and out of the hazy Shauna female. Safe to Palermo, going to calve in March. Lot 16.
16. How about that? Sean able to buy him Swan fronted. 2 able to get 35. 7 able to get down 4 now. 2 able to buy him 42.50 and down 4,500 now. 7 able to get 47.50. You're gonna get 45. 7 and 5. You able to buy him to get 5 to buy. I'm gonna be 5,000. You're gonna get 5 to buy. I'm gonna get 5 to buy. I'm gonna be now 2.5. He now $5,500 on her. You're gonna get 55 to buy. I'm gonna get now 7.5 and now $6,000 on able to buy. I'm gonna get 7 to give you to buy. I'm gonna get 7 to give you to buy. I'm gonna be 6,000. I'm at $6,000 on her. You're gonna get 7 to give you bit of $6,000 shown, a bit of 704. We're not in. And now 2.5. He gonna get 2 and now high, but I give it about 62.50. I'm at 2.5. He gonna get 2 and now high, but I give it about 2 and now high, but I give it about 62.50. But a bit on her. He gonna get 2.5. He gonna get 2 and now high, but I give it about 62.50. I'm gonna get 2.5. He gonna get 2 and now high, but I give it about 62.50. But a bit on a bit about 2.5. Anybody else? He gonna get 2 but about 62.50 on her. I'm at 2.5. But I give it about 62.50. But about we say now $6,500 on her. He gonna get 5 but about $6,500 on a but about 65 to bid on her, and I sold her to you 62.5. That online bidder is 611. Roger Gaw, Virginia bound. 611. Thank you, Roger.
Flip back a couple pages to lot 27. The Wall Street Beauty Queen is in now. CPI 170, safe to Park Avenue, going to Cabin March here. Awfully good feminine cowie kind of female. Lot 27.
27. Habadatter shown able to be able to get 27 a number to buy. And Habadatter shown able to be able to get 27 is here. And how many? Hey, John, I've got a 4-head bred warning. Habadatter shown able to buy. It's in the manual. Habadatter shown able to be able to get 3, but to get 2, 35 under. You going to get 35, 7.5. You going to get 5, but to get 7, but to get 37.54. You going to get $4,000 shown able to buy, but to get 4 to buy. You going to get 4 able to buy, going to be 4,000. You going to get $4,000 shown able to buy, but to get 4, but to get $4,000 able to buy. 625 Pennsylvania, we're not in. You going to get $4,000 shown. You going to get 4 able to buy, but to get $4,000 shown able to buy, but to get 4 able to do. You going to get 4, but to get $4,000 shown able to buy, but to get 4 to buy, able to buy. Everybody else, you going to get 4 to bid on her, and I sold her to you $37.50. Online bidder $713. Kafka.
Thank you, Adam. Great buy there right below her. Now, here's our larger framed female in lot 28 by Wall Street and out of the Cindy Ficao family here. 159 CPI, safe to Palermo, Kevin in February, lot 28.
All right, you're bidding on 28. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35, 7.5. You look at 5, but to get 7 now, $4,000, 2.5, but to give you to buy 42.50, 4,500, 7.5. You look at 7 now, but to give you to buy 5, 2.5. You look at 55, but to buy 5,500. I'm at 55, but to buy, but to get 5, but to buy $5,500. Sean, able to buy online bidders, you're all out. You look at 5,500. You look at 55, but to buy, but to get 5, but to buy. Yes, Jeff.
You know, I know it's late in the day and we don't have any left, but this is one that's worth talking about here. She's got that added growth, added performance here, added power that you can get. Take this one home and she's going to make you money every day.
You bet. Do you have a speech to give, Mr. Elam? Because my speech to you is that the high-speed internet is just about that much quicker and faster than you. So I've got 5,000 bid on the internet. Yes. Yes, 52.50. You gonna get 5 now, 2.5. You gonna get 5, but to get table to buy, but to get 52.50. Elam, what's your man say? You gonna get 5, but to get table to buy, 52.50 on her, and I sold $5,000. Headed to Pennsylvania. Mac McGee buying again.
Repeat
704.
buyer. 88 is next. 88. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
88 here. Here's a great titanium daughter now and out of the Augusta female here. Safe to Hector, going to calve in April. Powerful calving ease and index numbers here. Lot 88 from Beckler. Wonderful redneck roan.
Ah, beautiful redneck roan is right. Hamadatter shown able to be able to buy, but to get 88 the number to bid on, and Hamadatter shown able to buy, but to get 3, but to get 2, but to get 35. And now 7, but to able to buy, but to get 37.54. Able to buy, but to get $4,000 now, 2.5. You gonna get 2 and now, but to able to buy 4,500. Now 7.5. You gonna get 7 now, but to able to buy, but to get 47.50. You gonna get 47.5. You gonna get 5, but to able to buy them on now, $5,000 shown able to buy, but to get 5 to buy, going to be 5,000. You're going to get 5 now, 2.5. You're going to get 5, but to get table to buy. You're out online. You're going to get 5, but to get table to buy, but to get 52.50 on her. I'm at 5 now, 2.5. You're going to get 5, but to get 2 and now. High, but to give it to buy, but to get 52.50. You're going to get 5 now, 2.5. You're out online. You're out online. You're going to get 5, but to get 2 and now. High, but to give it to buy, but to get 52.50. Able to buy her. Anybody else? You're going to get down 5,500. You're going to get 55, but to buy, but to get 5, but to buy $5,500 shown. Able to buy, but to get 5 now, 7.5. You're going to get 5, but to get 7, but to give it to buy, but to get 57.50. You're going to get 55, but to get 7, but to give it to buy, but to get 57.50. Able to be an owner. You're out online. You're going to get 5, but to get 7, but to give it to buy, but to get 57.50. Able to buy, but to get 57.50. To be an owner. Able to buy, but to get 57.50 owner. And I sold her to you 5,500. Brett. 748. Thank you. Zach Alger again. Thank you, Zach.
Lot 89 here. Flip the page. Here is an own daughter of Manhattan. Again, has that extra growth and performance out of a McCoy Rosebud female. 82 yearling, 155 BMI, 163 PMI. Safe to Red Rock on a calf. Late strain from Beckler. Lot 89.
89. All right. $100 Sean able to be able to buy, but 89 the number to buy. $100 Sean able to be able to buy, but 89 the number to buy. Last spread. We're into the semen next. $100 Sean able to be able to buy, but 89 the number to buy. Material able to buy 3, 2, 35. And down 7.5. You look at down $4,000 able to buy, but 4 able to buy. Online bidder. We didn't get in. You look at 4, 2.5. You look at able to buy, but 41. You look at 41. Able to buy 2, able to buy 45. You look at $4,500 on able to buy, but 45, 7.5. You look at 7, able to buy, but 47.50 on her. You look at 45, 4,600. You look at 45, but 7, able to buy 4,700. You look at $4,700 on her. You look at 47, able to buy, but 7, able to buy, but $4,700 on able to buy, but 7, able to buy. You're out online. You look at $4,700 on able to buy, but 7 to buy, 7 to bid on able to buy, but $4,700 on her, and I sold her to you 4,600. 680 680.
Margot Alexander.
Yeah, Margot Alexander.
All right, we're going to move right into the semen, and the semen is here on premise if you brought your tank today. We're going to say a 92 A and B, and thanks to Beckler and Paint Valley for this line of 2 or 4 units on sexed heifer semen on flash donated to the SYDF. Kevin, the SYDF, the Shorthorn Youth Development Fund, is the main funding vehicle for our Shorthorn Junior National that's held each summer with a $350,000 plus annual budget. So it's 100% funded by donations. It's the greatest junior show in the world, and we appreciate this support. Let's sell your choice of 2 or 4 units, sexed heifer semen on flash.
All right, your bid times 2 or 4. $100 Sean able to buy, bid on 92 A or B. You look at 100 able to get down 2. You look at able to buy, but get $200 Sean able to buy now. High able to buy, but get 250 down 3. You look at 3 able to buy, but get $300 Sean able to buy, but get 2 now, but get 300 down 3.5. You look at 5 able to buy, but get $350 Sean able to buy, but get 5 able to buy, but get 350 and down 400. You look at 3 now, but get 4 to buy, but get $400 Sean able to buy. Online bidders, you're all out. And down 450. You look at 4.5.
Sir, you're not
you look at 5 able to buy, but get 5 able to buy 4.25. Sarah, we're out in Oregon. You got to be 4.25. You got to get 4. We'll get $25 on able to buy. But get 4.25. You got to get 4. We'll get $25 on able to buy. I got North Carolina in. Oregon, you're out. You got to get 4. We'll get $25 on able to buy. But get 4.25 on them, and I sold 400. That online bidder is going to be 630. 630, and make your selection. We don't have an all button.
He took A.
He took the
Thank
A
you,
lot.
Cole Strickland.
Thank you, Cole.
Buyer 630.
All right, now you're bidding on the B lot. 100.5, 75, 2. You look at 2 now, quarter now, half, 75, 3. You look at 3, but about quarter. You look at 3, but look at $25 on able to buy, but look at 3.25. You look at 3, but look at 25. You're out online. You're out online. You look at 3 and now quarter now high, but able to buy 350. You look at 3.5, 375. You look at 3 now, but look at 75. You're out online. You look at 3 now, but look at $75 down 4. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $400 on able to buy, but look at 4 to buy. You look at 4, but able to buy, but look at $400 Sean able to buy, but look at $400 Sean able to buy, but look at 4 to buy, able to buy everybody else. So you look at 4 to bid on them, and I sold 375 times 2. I missed that one. Sarah Bird, online bidder.
810.
810. Thank you.
Great deal. Thanks again to Beckler and Byland for that support, or Paint Valley, excuse me, for that support in the SYDF program. Let's go to 93 now. A, B, C, or D. You must at least take 2 units, Kevin. There's choices of 2, 2, 5, or 5 on sexed heifer semen on the Great Bull Flash once again.
All right. 200, 2.25. You look at quarter now, half. You look at 2 and now half, down 75, down 3. You look at 3, but look at down quarter now, half. You look at 5, but look at 350, 75. You look at 3 now, but look at 75. You're out online. You look at 3 now, but look at $75 on able to buy, but look at 5 to buy. Online bidder, we didn't get in. You look at 3 now, but look at 75. You look at 3 now, but look at $75 on able to buy, but look at 375 to bid on them, and I sold 3.5, John. A. 724, 350 times 2. Thank you very much. All right, now B, C, or D, you okay? How about Sean, maybe to be the 2 quarter. You look at 2, look at $25, Sean, maybe to look at 2 and a quarter. You look at 2 quarter now, half now, 75. You look at 2 now, but look at 75, 3. You look at 3, but look at $300, Sean, maybe to look at 3, but 7, 74, 3 and a quarter. You look at 3 now, quarter, you look at 3 and now, quarter, go, now, high, but look at 350. You look at 3 and a half. You look at 5, but look at must be on the Western time zone. You look at 3 and a half. You look at 5, but look at is. You look at 3 and a half. You look at 5, but look at $350, Sean, maybe look at 5, but look at 350, but everybody else. You look at 350 on them and dime. Now 375. You look at 3 now, but look at 75, but look at 375 to bid on them and die. Sold 3.5. Online bidder is 759. Cedar Lane. Jeffrey, make your selection. Can take 2, 5, 10, 12, or 7. He takes the B lot times 2, 350 times 2. All right, we're bidding on C or D. How about Sean, maybe to be able to buy, but look at C or D. 200 now, 2 and a quarter. You look at 2 now, quarter. You look at 2, look at $25, Sean, maybe to buy, but look at 2 now, quarter, able to buy, but look at 2 and a quarter. You look at quarter now, half. You look at 5, but look at now, 75. Look at able to buy, but look at 275, able to buy. You look at 2 now, but look at $75, Sean, maybe to buy, but look at 275 now, 3. You look at 3, but to buy, but look at $300, Sean, maybe to buy, but look at 3 to buy them. Online bidders, you're all out. You look at 275 now, 3. You look at 3, but to buy, but look at $300, Sean, maybe to buy, but look at 3 to buy, but to buy, but look at 3 to bid on them and die. Sold 275, John. He can take 5 or 10. Okay, he'll take the C lot. Is that right? 6. George 6 is the buyer. Thank you, George. All right, now you're bidding on the 93 D lot. How about Sean, able to buy, but get found, made it out, able to buy him 200. You're gonna get $200 now, quarter, now half. You're gonna get able to buy him 75, able to buy, but get 275, 3. You're gonna get 3, able to buy, but get $300, Sean, able to buy, but get 3 to buy, able to buy, but get 3 quarter. You're gonna get 3 and a quarter. You're gonna get 3, but get $25, Sean, able to buy, but get 3 now, quarter, 701. What do you say? You're gonna get 3, but get $25, Sean, able to buy, but get 325 to bid on them and die. Sold 300. Thank you. Saskatchewan, 718 times 5. Thank you. All right. Now we should have some conventional, right?
Yes, let's sell 94 A, B, C, or D, your choice of 10 units each on those packages. Conventional, Seaman on Byland Flash.
All right, conventional. Your bid times 10, 20, 30, or 40. How about $100, able to buy, able to buy, but get found, $100, Sean, able to buy, and give 100. Hey, you to get $100, Sean, able to buy, but get $1, able to buy, but get $100, Sean, now quarter. You to get $1, but get $25 on a, I'm at 100 and a quarter now, 100 and a half. You to get 5, but able to buy, but get 150. I'm at 100 and a half, and now 175. You to get 5, able to buy, but get 5, but get 175. You able to bid on a, I'm at 100 now, but get 75. You're out online. You to get 100 now, but get 75. You able to buy, but get 5, but get 175 to bid on them and die. Sold $150. $660. You want 10, 20, 30, or 40? He wants 10 of them. Bidder 660. We'll give him the A lot. All right, you're bidding on B, C, or D. How about $100, Sean, able to be able to buy, able to get found, $100, able to buy 100 and go. Are you going to get $100 quarter? Are you going to get $1 to get $25, Sean, able to buy, able to get 100 and a quarter, 100 and a half. Are you going to get 5 to get $1 to get $150, Sean, able to buy, able to get $1 to get 5 to get $1 to get 150. Are you going to get $150, Sean, able to buy, able to get $1 to get 5 to get $1 to buy everybody else? Are you going to get 150 to bid on them and die? Sold 100 and a quarter. Sarah Bird, bidder number 810. Make your selection, Sarah. Bidder 810, Oregon. Not sure if she's a duck or a beaver. How many does she want? 10. She took 10. All right, now you're bidding on 94, C or D. Must be a duck. How about $100, Sean, able to be able to buy him? Give 100. Quarter. Are you going to get $1 to get $25, Sean, able to buy, but to get 100 and a quarter? Are you going to get $1 to get 25, able to buy him now half? Are you going to get 5 to get $1 to get 150? You're out online. Are you going to get 100 and a half? Are you going to get $1 to get 5 to get $1 to get 5 to get $1 to get 150 to bid on them and die? Sold 100 and a quarter times 10. 726. Does he just want 10 of them? All right, thank you. All right, you're bidding on 94D. How about that, Sean? Able to buy last group of 10 on the Byland conventional. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy on Flash conventional. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy give 100. Hey, you to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, able to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, give 100. Hey, you to give $100,
Still
Sean?
selling Flash.
Hey, you to give 110. Able to buy 110. Hey, you to give one, able to give 10 quarter. Now half. Hey, you to give 100 and a half. Hey, you to give one, able to give 5, able to give 150. Hey, you to give 100 and a half, able to give $150 now 175. You're out online. I'm at 100, I'm at 75, I'm at 5, I'm at 175, you're at 175 to bid on them and dime. Sold $150 times 10. 709 times 10, 100 and a half.
All right, let's move on to 95 A or B, 5 or 10 units on Byland Top Dog.
All right, your bid times 5 or 10, 95 A or B. How about that, Sean? Able to buy, able to buy, able to give 5, able to buy, give 100. Hey, you to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy, able to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy, give 50 then. I'm at $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, down 60. I'm at $50, now 60, now 70. You to get $70, Sean? Able to buy, able to get 70. You're out online now 80. I'm at 70, now 80. You bet think of those heifers is right. 70, 80. I'm at $80, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, able to give $80, Sean? Able to buy, able to give $70 now 80. I'm at $80, Sean. Able to buy them. We say, Brent, we're going out the door. Are you going to give $80, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, able to give $80 on them and dime. Sold $70, and that's going to go to Little Cedar Cattle Company. If you want all,
he takes all 10.
all 10, I thought he might. He's an experienced CCIer. Thank you, Steve and Julie.
Thank you, Steve and Julie. 96 A and B, 5 or 10 units on Universal from Byland.
All right. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy them bid on 5 or 10 on Universal. 100 and go. Able to give one, able to buy, able to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, and give 50. I'm at $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, and going to be 50. I'm at 50. Able to buy $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, able to give $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy. Look, Doc looks pretty good, doesn't he? Able to give $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, and going to be 50. Who wants to give 20 and go? $20 on Universal. $20, down 30. I'm at $30, 25, down 30. I'm at $30, Sean, able to buy 35. You gonna get 35, able to buy, able to get 5, able to buy, able to get 35, 40. I'm at $40, Sean, able to buy, able to get $40, Sean, able to buy 45, able to get $45, you able to buy him. And now $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, gonna be 50. You gonna get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, able to buy him $55, able to buy him 55. You're out online now 60, George. You gonna get $60, Sean, able to buy, able to get 70, able to buy, gonna be 60. You gonna get 60 to bid on them and die. Sold $55. Online bidder is 701.
He wants them all.
You bet.
Type in all.
If you want all of it, type all in your chat box because there's not an all button. We've been asking Christy for a decade, but she won't give it to us.
If he just wants the 5,
Just want
takes them all.
he takes them all times 10. All right, Swagger.
97 A and B, your choice at 10 or 20 units on Swagger from the Beckler Farms Group.
It's 55. 55. Yep, bidder 701. All right. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy and bid on Swagger. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy and give 100. Hey, you look at $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, able to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy. Who said 50? I'm at $50, Sean. You look at $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy 30, 35. Hey, you look at 35, now 40, now 50, now 60. I'm at $50, now $60, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 70, able to buy, able to give 50 and 60. I'm at $50, now $60, Sean? Able to buy, able to give 70, able to buy, able to give 50 and 60 and 70. Hey, you look at $70, able to buy 735. We're not in. You got to be 70. You got to get $60 now 70. You got to get 70. Able to buy. Able to get $70. Sean, able to buy. Going to be 70. You got to get 70 now 80. Able to get $80. Sean, able to buy. Able to get 50. Able to buy. Able to get 70 now 80. Iowa, we're not in. You got to be $80, 80 and 90. I'm at $90. Sean, able to buy. Able to get down. Able to buy. Able to get 80 and 90 and 100. You got to get 90 down 1. You got to get 1. Able to buy. Able to get $100. Sean, able to buy. Able to get 1. Able to buy. Able to get 1. Able to buy 10. You got to get $100 now 10. You got to get 1. Able to get 10. Able to buy. Able to get 110. Able to buy 110, able to buy, able to get 10, able to buy 20. You got to get $120, Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to get 5, able to buy, able to get 120, able to buy 120 on them, down 30. You got to get $130, Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to get 30, able to buy, able to get 30, able to buy Iowa, now 140. You got to get $140, Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to get 40, able to buy, able to get 140, able to buy, able to get 147.35. What do you say? You got to get 140, 50. You got to get 100 and a high, able to get $150, able to buy 743. We're not in. You got to get $150, Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to get 5, able to give you to buy everybody else. You got to get 150 on them and dime. Sold. $140, Little Cedar Cattle Company. $735 is the buyer. Steve, type all in your chat. You just want 10?
Steve, you have to take 10 or 20.
10 or 20, Steve.
Five.
10 or 20, Steve.
You got the wrong lot up there.
Uh-oh. On the screen or on the...
Well, it's numbered wrong there. I see why.
Oh.
97 up top, 98 down below.
Oh, maybe. So maybe he didn't want to do
Steve asked him if he was if we were bidding on Byland Elite.
Hey,
He bought Elite. He wants the Elite. So
Steve wants the elite. Okay, that's all right. That's a misprint in the catalog. So we're going to rewind.
hold on.
Okay?
Okay. So can we?
So Darla's going to fix it.
What we starting over?
Yes, and we're going to have to make this 97A and B, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Swagger. So what we'll do, sorry, we had a printers in the catalog there for those of you online, and we're going to sell you the Swagger Seaman 97, and right below it says 98A and B, but we're going to call it 97A and B. And there's 10 or 20 units on Swagger. Sorry for the confusion, but we had the Elite picture up there. We need to change our screen.
Okay. So we are going to call it
That's flipped. And then we'll get
Yes.
to Elite next. So we're going to sell Swagger, 10 or 20 units, 97A or B first, and then we'll get to the Elite Seaman. So those of you online especially that are watching, make sure you know we're selling 10 or 20 units on Swagger.
Yep.
We apologize for the confusion.
97A or 97B is what you're going to choice, and it's 10 or 20 units of Swagger. All right. How about $1 able to be able to buy, able to buy, able to get found, made it out, able to buy, and get 50. I'm at $50 Sean, able to buy, able to get $50 Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, going to be $50, able to buy, able to get $50, able to buy, I'm 30 and 40. I'm at $30 now, 40, able to get $40 now, 50, able to get $50 Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, going to be 50. I'm at 40 and 50. Online bidders, you're both out. I've got 40 ahead of you. Got to have you at 50. I'm at 40 and 50. Kansas and Pennsylvania, you're both out. I'm at $40 now, 50. You look at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, 50 to bid on them and die. So $40 online bidder, 710. 710, and he'll take the A lot. He just wants 10 of them. Takes the A lot. All right, now you're bidding on the B lot. How about $1 Sean, able to be able to buy, able to get 30, 40. I'm at $40 now, 50. Able to get 40 now, $50 Sean, able to buy, able to get $50 Sean, able to buy, able to get 40 in, 50, 60. I'm at $60 Sean, able to buy. I'm online bidder, we didn't get in. You're going to get $50 now, 60. I'm at $60 Sean, able to buy, able to get able to buy, able to get $50 now, $60 able to buy. You're out online. Online bidder, going to be $60. So you look at $60 on them and dime. Sold $50. Buyer number 700 times 10. Buyer 700. Thank you, George.
All right, those of you listening along now, go to 98 on the next page, the Byland Elite Bull, and change the numbers down below there. 97 A and B should be 98 A and B, and we're going to sell you 5 or 10 units on Byland Elite. 5 or 10 units on Byland Elite, 98A or 98B. We're going to sell it. We haven't sold it yet.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he's good. Yep. He's hooked up. All right. How about Sean, able to be able to buy? I'm bidding on 98. Your bid times 5 or 10. I'm at a 60, 70, now 80. We look at 80 and 90. We look at now $100 now, 10 down, 20 now, 30 now, 40. You look at Mama, look at 40 now, 50 now, 60. You look at $160. Sean, able to buy, able to get 70, able to buy 70. 170. You look at 170, 180. You look at $180. Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $180. Sean, able to buy 90. You look at 180 and 90. You look at 90, able to buy, able to get 90, able to buy 2. You gotta get $200, Sean, able to buy, able to get 200. You gotta get 190 down 2. You gotta get 2, able to buy, able to get $200, Sean, able to buy, able to get 210. I'm at $200 now, 10. You gotta get 2, able to get 10, able to buy, able to get 10, 20. You gotta get $220, you able to buy, said no. Sold $210. Online bidder is gonna be $735. He'll want 5 of them. Little Cedar Cattle Company, Beaverton, Michigan, $735. All right, you. Yeah, do you want deal or no deal? Yeah. It'll be a 210. 210 was the price. Yes. Okay, sold, and his buyer number? 687.
All right, we'll move on. Thank you, folks. We'll move on to 99, the Remnant Bull, 5 units of semen from Paint Valley on Remnant.
All right. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy bidding on remnant. How about that, Sean? Able to buy your bid times 5, give 100. Hey, you gonna get $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy, and get 50. I'm at $50, Sean? Able to buy, able to get 50 and 60. Able to get $60, Sean? Now 70. Hey, you gonna get 70. Lot number 99, $70. You gonna get 70, able to buy, able to get $70 on them now 80, now 90. I'm at $90 and now 100. You gonna get 1, able to buy, able to get $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to get 90 down 1. Hey, you gonna get 1, able to buy, able to get $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy 10. You're going to get $110. And now 120. And now 130. You're going to get Bumble to get 30. Able to buy, able to get 130, 40. You're going to get Bumble to get $40. Sean, able to buy, you're out online. You're going to get 130 now, $40. Sean, able to buy, able to get Bumble to get 40. Able to buy, able to get 140 on them. And I sold 130. Times 5, 687.
Thank you. We'll sell you lot 100A and B next, 10 or 20 units on Palermo. This is Canadian exportable. 100A or B, 10 or 20 or both.
All right, Calving East, Palermo. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy your bid times 10 or 20. 100A or B. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy them, able to get found $100. You able to bid on my table to buy them, give 100. You gonna get $100, Sean? Able to buy them, to get 1, able to buy them, give 50 then. You gonna get $50, Sean? Able to buy them, to get 50 and 60, 70, and now 80 and 90. Able to buy them, to get 90 and 100. $100 able to buy them, to get 1. John, we're not in. I'm at 90 and 100. You got to be 100. You got to get $100. Sean, able to buy 10. You got to get Bumble to get 10. Able to buy 110. I'm at $110. Sean, able to buy to get 10. Able to buy to get $100 now 10. You able to buy 110. You got to get $110 now 20. You got to get Bumble to get 20. Able to buy 120 on them and die. Sold $110. Online bidder 723. And if you want it all, type in the chat room all. If not, just click on the A lot. He'll just take the A lot. Okay, so $100.
110.
Yeah, 110 was the bid. Does that work?
687.
Yep.
I said his last bid was 100.
Yeah, but we did it the same money.
Gotta be 110.
Yep. Bidder number?
687.
687. Thank you. Times 10.
All right, thank you. We'll move on to global now. You've got your choice of 5, 10, 15, or 20 units on the Great Breeding Bull Global.
All right. All right. How about that, Sean? Able to buy him, watchdog, John? How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy him, able to buy him, or able to buy him, able to get found, able to buy him, give 100. You gonna get $100, Sean? Able to buy him, able to get 1, able to buy him on global. 100 now 10. You gonna get him, able to get 10, able to buy him 110. You gonna get $110, Sean? Now able to buy him, 110. You gonna get 110 now 120. You gonna get him, able to get 20, able to buy him, able to get $120. You're out online. You gonna get him, able to get 20, able to buy him, able to get 120. You gonna get him, able to get $20, Sean? Able to buy him, able to get him, able to get 20, able to buy him, able to get 120 to bid on them and die. Sold $110. John's bidder.
Kelly Hoffman.
Kelly Hoffman.
He probably doesn't.
Maybe doesn't have a buyer number. Okay.
How much?
110.
110 times 5. Yep. Thank you. All right, now you're bidding on B, C, or D. 100 and go. Hey, you look at one, able to buy, able to get $100. Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to buy, able to get $100. Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to buy, and give 100. Hey, you gonna get 100 down 10. You gonna get one, able to get 10, able to buy, able to get 110. Able to buy 10 down 20. Hey, you gonna get $120. Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to get 20, able to buy, bidder 815. You gotta be 120. Hey, you gonna get one, able to get $20. Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to get 20, able to buy, able to get 120. Able to buy 120 on them and dime. Sold $110. Online bidder 781. Oglesby. If you want more than 5, type in your chat area. If not, just click on. He'll take all 15.
Keith Oglesby, Southern Illinois. You know him, Brent.
781 the buyer number. He's going to take all 15 of them.
102
Thank you.
is next. The Seaman on Rolex, 5, 10, 15, or 20 units. 102 A through D.
All
Rolex.
right, Byland Rolex. I'm a daughter, Sean, able to be able to buy, able to buy, able to get found, able to buy, able to buy, able to buy, give 100. Hey, you gonna get $100, Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to buy, able to get $100, Sean, able to buy, able to get one, able to buy 10. 110. You gonna get able to get 10, able to buy, able to get 110, then, did you get 10, Elam? Did you get 110? 120. You gotta give mama to get $20, but to get 120. You gotta give mama to get $20 on maybe to give mama to get $20, but to get 120, but 120, but you're out online. $120 on maybe to get 1020 on them and dime. Sold 110, Elam. $696, going to take 5 of them, 110. All right, you're bidding on B, C, or D. How about that? John, able to buy them, give 100. Are you going to get $100? John, able to buy them, to give one, able to buy them 10. Are you going to give them to get 10, able to buy them, to get 10, able to buy them, to get 110. How about $100 now, 10, able to buy them, to get 10, able to buy them, to get $110 on them and dime. Sold, $100 bill, Tyler Park, 815. Tyler, make your selection. If you want more than just 5, you can type in your chat area. There's 5, 10, or 15. Yeah, you can type in 5 in your chat room. He'll take 5 of them. All right, you're bidding on C or D. How about that? Sean, able to buy and give 100. Hey, you going to give $100? Sean, able to buy, but to give 1, able to buy, but to give $100. Sean, able to buy, but to give 1, able to buy and give 100. Hey, you going to give $100? Sean, able to buy, but to give 1, able to buy, but to give $100. Sean, able to buy, but to give 1, able to buy, give $100. 50, 60, I'm at 60, 70. You can look at $70, Sean, able to buy, but look at $70, Sean, able to buy, 60, 70. You can look at $70, Sean, able to buy, but look at $70, able to buy, but look at $70, Sean, able to buy, but look at $70, able to buy, but look at $70 on them and dime. Sold 60, John. Just 5 of them. What was the buyer number again? 687. 687, $60 takes 5. You want the other 5, same price?
There you go.
And what's that bidder number? 696 is going to take 5 at 60.
All right. Thank you, folks.
You good?
103 A and B, 5 or 10 units on JSF Bond.
Bond. One of the most popular sire groups in the offering. That's right. Habitat Sean able to be able to buy, able to give 103. A or B. Habitat Sean able to be able to buy, and give 100. Are you going to give $100? Sean able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy, able to give $100. Sean able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy, and give 50. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, and get it now 60. I'm at 50 and 60. I'm at $60, Sean, able to buy, 805. We're not in. I'm at $50 now, 60. You look at $60, Sean, able to buy, 60, 70. You look at $70, Gary, you got to be 70. You look at $70, now 80. I'm at $80, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 70, 80. You look at $80, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 805 and 780. You're both out. You look at $70, now 80. You look at $80, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $80, Sean, able to buy, 80 on them and dime. Sold $70. Nick, bidder number 774. And you want 5 or 10? He'll take the A lot. All right, now you're bidding on the B lot. How about that, Sean, able to buy and get 50? I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50 and 60. Ooh, John, you didn't get in there. Took Brent, 50 and 60, 70. You look at $70, Sean, able to buy, able to get 70, able to buy, $60 now, 70. You look at 70, able to buy, 80. You look at $80, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, everybody else, 80 on them and die. Sold $70. Mackenzie Ranches, bidder number 780. He's at the Army-Navy game, I bet. Bidding on his phone. Thank you, Gary. Tonto time.
That's right. 5 or 10 units, 104 AOB on Tonto.
All right. Habitat Sean able to buy and bid on 104 A or B. Habitat Sean able to be able to buy and give 100. Are you going to get $100? Sean able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy, able to give $100. Sean able to buy, able to give 1, able to buy and give 50. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50 down 60. I'm at $50 now, $60, Sean, able to buy, able to get able to give, able to buy, able to get $50 now, 60, able to buy him 60, able to bid on my table, able to buy him $60 on them and dime. Sold $50, Elam. 696, going to take 5 of them. All right, now you're bidding on the B lot. Get $50. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy him. Who said 40? $40 on Tonto. $40 on Tonto. $40, Sean, able to buy him 50. I'm at 40 and $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50 now, $60, able to buy, able to get $50 now, 60. Sold $50. Online bidders 780. Mackenzie Ranches. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, folks. 105 A or B, 5 or 10 units on Wall Street.
Wall Street, how about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, give it a bomb 105 A or B. How about that? Sean, able to be able to buy, give 100. Able to give $100, Sean, able to buy, able to give $1, able to buy, and give 50. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to give $50, able to buy, able to give $50, able to buy, able to give $50, able to buy, able to give 50. To bid now 60. I'm at 60. Brent, we didn't get in. You look at 50 and 60. I'm at 60 and 70. You look at $70, Sean, able to buy, you're out online. 60, 70. You look at $70, Sean, able to buy, able to get 70, able to buy, able to get $70. And now 80. You look at 70, 80. You look at $80, Sean, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to get $80, able to buy, and get to be 80. And now 90. I'm at 80 and 90. Look at 90, able to buy, able to get $90, Sean, able to buy, able to get 90, able to buy, able to get 80 and 90. And everybody else, you look at 90 on them and dime. Sold $80. Times 10. 740. Thank you, folks.
Great deal. Thank you. 106 A and B, 5 or 10 units on Snapchat.
All right, Snapchat. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy, able to buy your bid times 5 or 10, lot 106. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy them, give 100. Are you going to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, able to give $100, Sean? Able to buy, able to give one, able to buy, and give 50 then. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to give $50, able to buy, able to give 50, able to buy, I'm going to be 50, 60. I'm at $50 now, $60, Sean, able to buy, able to give, able to give, able to buy, able to give $50 now, 60, able to buy, I'm $60, able to buy, I'm going to be 60. Sold $50, 805. You want all 10? Type in your chat box all. Thomas, or you can make a selection. You have. He wants just 5 of them. All right, now you're bidding on the B lot. How about that, Sean? Able to buy them your bid times 5. How about that, Sean? Able to buy and get 50. I'm at $50, Sean, able to buy, able to get $50, able to buy, able to get 50, able to buy, able to buy, I'm 60. I'm at $50 now, $60, Sean, able to buy, able to get 60, to bid on them and die. Sold $50 times 5. Bidder number 805. Thank you.
Our last lot of the day, 2 units of the hard-to-get Little Cedar Aviator semen from Byland, 107.
All right, you're bidding on the Aviator. How about that, Sean? Able to be able to buy, and get 500. Are you going to get 500 able to buy 100, 100 and a half? Are you going to get 5 able to buy, able to get 100 and a half? Are you going to get 5 down 2 now? Able to buy, able to get 250 down 3. Are you going to get 3 able to buy, able to get 3 down 4? Able to buy, able to get $400. Sean, able to buy Aviator semen now 500. And now $600 on a. I'm at 5 now, $600. Sean, able to buy, able to get 7, able to buy, able to get 5 at a month, 600 and $700 on them. Brent, we didn't get in. You got to be 700. You look down 800. I'm at 7 now. Wait. You gonna get 50? Able to buy, able to get $100. Sean, able to buy, able to get 50? Able to buy, able to get 7 now. Wait. Never thought of that. 800 now. 8.5. You gonna give 8.5? You gonna get 5? Able to buy 850. 800 and a half. You gonna get 5? Able to buy 9. You gonna get 9? Able to buy, able to get 9. Able to buy, able to get 9 to 9 to 9 9. Able to buy, able to get 9. Able to buy, and gonna be 900. Anybody else? You gonna get 900 now. 9 and a half. Whoop. You got to be 50. You got to be 950. I've got 900 bid online. Give me 9 and a half. Now $1,000. $1,000. We're out online. You gonna get 9 able to get 1,000? You gonna get $1,000? Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy, able to get $1,000. Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy, able to get $1,000. Online bidder, we're not in. Jeffrey, we're not in. You're gonna be $1,000. You gonna get 9 able to get 1,000? $1,000. Sean, able to buy, able to get 1, able to buy, able to get $1,000. Sean, able to buy, able to get $1,000 on them and dime. Sold 9.5 times 2. Bidder number? 694. 694. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let the record show 301. We appreciate you coming out and being with us here today. Make sure you settle up and pay your bill. It is the law in most states, including Ohio. Get your settlement paperwork there. Good luck in trucking. Have a great holiday season, everybody. We thank you for being with us. We'll have some totals here for you in just a second.
We got a few sales left year-end online here, Kevin, coming up in the next 2 weeks. And be sure and tune in. We just got the Summit catalogs out this week. We'll have a sale in Oklahoma City and Denver in January with great offerings. So we'll get you some numbers here in just a second.
And I'll multiply this semen by, we have 215
Nothing, you're fine. All right, so those of you interested in our numbers here, 2 flushes, gross 10,250 to average 51.25. 1 Hope and Heifer at 20,500. 82 bred heifers, 478,650. 478,650 to average 58.37. 4 bred cows at 19,250 to average 48.12. And the semen gross 26,675 for a grand total in the sale of 556,375. Thank you for giving them a great sale.